episode.
Hi, Internet.
Thank you.
Sean's got lag. Maybe his computer connection will catch up.
Whew. Some joke. Anyway, so we're here, Internet. This is another episode of Evrand, my homebrew campaign. But I did want to draw attention to a very important announcement. You can see a Twitch panel below your screen as well about it. But I've alluded to it over the past couple of streams, and I mentioned it on last night's stream. But we are officially sponsored by Initiative Coffee Company.
Woo!
We're all drinking Initiative Coffee Company, improved Initiative Coffee right now. I didn't get a chance to set up a Twitch or like a command, but if you look at the panels below, you'll see one that has their label, Initiative Coffee, as a link to their website, and in there it also has the coupon code, which is, I believe, $2 immersion will get you $2 off of their order. And they currently have this flavor, Improved Initiative, right now, and we know that there will be another, like a light roast. This is labeled as a medium roast.
Tastes like a medium roast.
It's very good.
As our
there are a lot of,
barista
and as I say, we have a lot of coffee drinkers, snobs, aficionados, people that make coffee as well.
That's also not going to sync up. So
Nope.
they're going to hear it.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's fine.
It's almost like that joke was left with the lag. But,
Hi, Internet.
anyway, so,
There it is.
we just wanted to make you guys aware that they're super awesome to send us this coffee, and they're a gaming company, and they're actually going to be starting doing some of their own online stuff as well, streaming and otherwise, and I may show up on a couple of their different podcasts and whatnot. But you can go to initiativecoffee.com and buy this for yourself and use our coupon code and get a little money off. And it's worth it, man. This is
Just good coffee.
This is good coffee. So there will be a light roast coming out in the coming weeks. So if light roasts are more your style, be on the lookout for that. So
It's true.
that is out of the way. If you are one of the winners of the Morgan King's Tome of Foes giveaway, your stuff is shipped, so that should be to you in 2 days' time. Just throw that out there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna pick up where we left off last time. And Celine was not here last time, so Celine needs to now, I guess, get caught up
Please.
on what happened.
I know we made it through the hills.
I mean, she could also, we could just say...
We met a very interesting kobold.
Ah, did you?
Yeah, he was a purveyor of random goods.
Ah, yes.
And I bought a bunch of them.
Were
You
they
bought
good?
one too?
Were they good
Yeah,
goods?
you bought one too. Were the goods good?
Were the goods good?
Yes, they were literally exactly what I wanted, which was 50 days of rations.
Nice.
But also a kettle of terrible tasting ashes, a dragon glass jar full of super spicy spice, a
Spicy
purple
paste!
spicy paste, but
We can make spicy paste!
we can make the spiciest paste.
No.
A purple sash made out of silk that Oz has that makes him look 20% fancier.
Ooh.
A gong that sounds like a wolf when you hit it.
Oh,
Silver chalk that erases rust. A comb that makes sea creatures more likely to be friendly. And 50 days of rations.
Nice.
And whatever everybody else got.
What did
What's
I
that
get?
kobold's name, Jake?
What did I get?
Hank.
That's right.
That's
That's
right.
the gloves? That's
was
why I
thinking
got the
about
gloves?
Hank. Yeah.
Okay. Can punch people.
You
It
got
hurts
punch
them
gloves.
more.
Yeah.
He was black.
So how much
Use
is it when I
rumble.
normally punch people?
One.
One plus your strength.
So now
It's
it's
two.
2. It's 3.
Ooh,
Yeah, so now you do 3 damage on a punch.
Break
Yeah.
the nose.
Good.
That's
Rick
almost
is
close to-
stoked for that.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right. So, did anybody else buy anything?
Yes, I have. Rick bought Oz a tiny jade butterfly that flies around my head, and a chain that becomes an illusionary mouse for 5 minutes once a day.
Nice. Did I get any natural 20s?
No.
Ah, that's fair.
And
Still waiting for that trinket to do its thing.
And the and random pages from a spell book that causes a wild magic surge once a day.
What? That's crazy. How'd you
Yeah.
get
What?
How did
What?
you get that? How did you get that for Celine and the internet?
Jake got them and was gonna give them. Sorry, Rick got them and was gonna give them to Wave, and I
Sneakily stole them.
stole them and replaced them with pages from Farewell to Arms, which is a book I have.
Oh.
And then when we saw that they were pages from Farewell to Arms, I was like, holy shit. My copy of Farewell to Arms is missing pages. Maybe they fit.
And they did.
And they did!
So then he got them back.
Yeah, and then I offered to give Wave the book, and Wave was like, no, man.
No,
Here,
he
you
was
just
more.
check the
No,
pages.
he was less happy about it than that, though.
Yeah, but that's how
He
I
was
remember
very
it.
suspicious about it.
That's not how I remember
That
it.
is. That's how I remember. That's not how Rick remembers it, though.
Oh.
All right.
Fair.
Alright.
Aside from Hank, what else happened?
Oh, I don't know. Nothing important.
Nothing of note.
There was a town.
Yes.
Still is.
What was the name of the town?
There was a town name, really.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Small kobold farming town.
Yep.
Well, Brady was the constable.
Think of the grapes.
No, it was not called Wrath.
Steinbeck.
No. Nope.
God.
And
Dustful.
The type of grape.
It's a,
Curdlemax
You said think of grapes?
is the kobold god,
Type
right?
of grape.
Noir. Pinot Noir.
No, it's a type of grape, not a type of wine.
Concord?
I mean,
Concord,
they're
correct.
basically the
Yes.
same.
Pat. Concord.
They're basically the same thing, aren't they? though?
They are like 3 weeks away from being the same thing. They could easily become raisins instead.
Ugh,
if
what
they
a
don't
waste.
become an alcoholic grape.
What a
Yes, Axel, aside from the random NPC, we spent most of the last session on what happened.
I wanted to give enough information about.
Hank is great.
Yes.
This is basically the long story here.
This is the Cobalt Town?
Yes, this
Yes.
is the Cobalt town of Concord. They are in the outskirts of the Erdian Conclave. It is a pretty much both areas are more or less self-sustaining, as best they can be. Shipments do come in occasionally, but a ship is a pretty good target for one side to take out or capture, and then you lose whatever those resources are. So you have to learn to be somewhat sufficient. So this town of Concord is mostly grains. They
Okay.
farm mostly grains. Oh, they did get attacked by Peritons in the hills. That fucked them up pretty good.
Yeah, we were.
You lost
struggling.
Zista.
Zista died. We
Ah,
had a nice funeral for him. It
bummer.
turned out not being the best.
Zista.
But Selwyn's alive.
Yeah.
Selwyn is still alive?
So we're batting 250, which is
Yeah,
pretty good.
About. Yeah. So Selwyn is alive still.
Jimmy and Clayton died.
Yep.
Never? Did we say
Never went north.
Never went north.
Never went
No,
north.
it's just Jimmy and Clayton. They died, and then since we
No, and
split from
Tuck.
the meat.
So,
Oh yeah,
Ian.
and one other person I can't even remember at this point.
I have them listed here.
Clayton's dead. Timmy's dead. Zista and Tuck. Yeah.
Tuck is dead, Zista's dead, Selwyn's alive, Clayton's dead, Timmy's dead, never went north.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
In the town, they went around the town of Concord, and what else happened, guys?
We were going through the town, and we heard about an attack on a caravan and a farmhouse. We went and inspected those, and we discovered that it was a Bulette. Right? Bulette?
Bulette.
Bulette.
If you go
want.
with the Gygaxian pronunciation,
Alright.
it's Bulette because they were trying to make fun of French people.
Ah, okay.
But
it's a Bulette.
if you were to look up the official Dungeons and Dragons pronunciation, it's Bulette.
Bulette.
So just change the
Bulette.
emphasis.
Yeah, okay. To the T.
Yeah.
So we went and first we went to the caravan. There was a big hole. Then we went to the farmhouse. There were smaller holes.
Yeah.
And
You met the farmer and
yes,
his wife. that
the
were
farmer
there.
and his wife.
I hope
We
you
were-
do.
They were not happy.
They were not happy because her daughter and another person were dead. Her friend.
Oh.
And everybody at the caravan was dead. And that was bad. And then we went back to the town, and they were like, "Hey, we're gonna have a celebration, shoot off fireworks." So we were like, "Hey, how about don't?" Because bullets are attracted to noise. and we're pretty sure they're around still. And then a lady who was part of a different adventuring group who was supposed to...
They took the 500 gold bounty
Right.
to defeat them. Kertolmak's fist.
Yeah. Found one lady from that group of adventurers, came back, all the other ones were dead. We didn't ask how many people were in her group, but that's okay. The rest of them, no matter how many they were dead. And they killed one small Bulette.
Right. She had the head of
the
that
mayor
creature.
didn't believe us, because he's a jerk.
Yeah, Mayor McWorm.
Okay.
Mayor McWorm.
Mayor McWorm?
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, we'll just set off the fireworks tomorrow night instead. And we're like, we're pretty sure there's more. And he's like, nah, you suck. And we're like, oh.
In so many words.
It hurts when they say that.
I know.
But basically, yeah, she came back. She's missing an arm, and she was dragging, or missing at least the hand and the
Yeah.
wrist, and she's dragging. She has the head of this small Bulette and had a body of another one of the people in the party that had his legs gone
Oh,
at
wow.
the knee
Yeah.
and had bled out a while ago.
Okay.
Just trying to get him healed.
And you cure wounds to her.
Yeah, you saved her
Oh,
life.
okay.
Save her life.
Woo!
Bleeding out, yeah.
Oh.
So, I got people like you.
Alright.
Selwyn's hiding upstairs in the inn.
Correct.
Because ideally she stays alive. You can't
Fair.
promise that, because that would be a silly promise to
Yeah,
make. But
so
Okay.
that was... You didn't actually get her name, and that the constable, Brady, he told you that he had his worries, and then you didn't talk to Gwent.
right.
He was trying to tell you about how he had all these crazy old stories.
Yeah.
But he's the kind of retired adventuring kobold who had been like, yeah, that's definitely not it.
Right.
So, and they basically pleaded with you to leave post haste, as this thing was only apparently spotted in, they gave you had a general area.
Like a couple miles out of town, right?
Yeah, and only an hour or two prior to current. So they're saying, to head out now.
We might be able to find him still.
Yeah, but the trail may still be warm enough to follow, and you guys agreed to that.
Yes, we did.
Mhm.
So we're
We're
going to
hero
track
types.
down these things.
What was
So
that?
the bullet.
They don't-
They bite and they don't.
No, they just...
And that was the vampire.
Those are
fancy-
lampreys.
Yeah, that's the thing we were talking about earlier. I got
Yeah.
confused in my brain. Sorry.
No, these things are...
Oh, okay.
They're like shovel-headed
Gotcha.
alligators.
Land sharks is another
Land
name
shark.
for them.
Gotcha.
That's better.
Gotcha.
Than shovel-headed alligator. It's like, it rolls off the tongue a little better. Internet, just a little. But
Okay.
Anyway, so you guys,
So we're hunting those things.
sharks don't.
that was you guys. Well, basically we ended as you guys were going to head out.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Wow.
And what time is it right now in game?
It was evening because they were going to do the fireworks. So we'll call it. I don't know. Let's call it 10 o'clock.
All right, and you guys are all good on.
I don't think anybody
No, we're
spent any resources
No.
other than your one
Cure wounds.
cure wounds, and you didn't mark off how many of her fires she used.
Yeah.
Choose one after the 5th.
Yeah.
So it should be marked.
Because I'm ready now.
Oh. Uh oh.
Oh, he's got lists.
I made this.
He made lists.
Uh oh, that's not good.
This is a wildfire magic surge.
Ooh.
Damn.
That is fancy.
Fancy.
It's a good name. Good name. Better than shovel-headed alligator.
Yeah, but it wouldn't really make sense for
Love
us to
you,
call
Jake.
that list the shovel-headed alligator.
List.
Yeah.
Did we get one though? We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
All right.
So as you guys are about to leave the town, boy, there's so many things. So as you guys are like walking out, you hear, wait, and Hank comes running
Oh shit.
out over to you guys, and he goes, hang on, and he gives you guys all a thing.
Oh, great. I like things. As Hank knows.
Hi, Katie. Can you just type me the numbers and for who real quick? Just give me the numbers.
Hi, Katie.
Hey,
So I
Katie.
can let people know. I think
So wait, I've used one.
just so I can see
Yeah.
what Hank is providing
Ah.
to you guys.
And
It's
what
almost
is it, this
empty.
one?
Yeah.
What's the one fire spell that
Oh, I didn't mark it after the. I didn't change it the new day
Oh, because
because I was working my own stuff.
Okay.
And I didn't also effectively work your stuff.
But am I down a spell? Because
No.
it's
You're
a
down
different
here.
day.
Just
We're
your
good to
just
Just
your
the
cure
cure
wounds.
wounds.
Alright,
Just your
that
cure
works.
wounds.
We'll do this real quick. Let's
Okay.
go. Barbarian.
That's Jake.
That is Jake.
And it's me.
Jake is a barbarian.
I am one of those.
Okay. So we're starting with Oz.
Ooh.
So Oz.
I have so many things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like weird things. I have a cute stuffed owl, farewell to arms.
Let's see.
I have a full branch of gouger leaf.
Nice.
Oh, that's good to
Good to know.
remember.
Yeah. From Blake
Yeah.
before he boarded the ship.
Hey man, guys, have some. Or did you steal it?
No, he gave it to me.
Yeah.
Oh, you gave it to me?
Yeah,
I
because
didn't
we were trying to book passage off, and I was like, the ship is leaving right now. My friends and I aren't ready to go. Take it. I'm not gonna stop you.
Not gonna try to.
I'm not gonna try and be a guy. You pay the price for what you did.
You're leaving. Like
Can I have some of that? And he was like, yeah, as long as I can leave.
Oh, yeah,
Take
yeah.
it.
Yeah. You did a very good impression of Blake at that point.
Thank you.
It's true.
I did my best.
Proud of you.
It's unofficial theater training right there.
Yeah. Well, it showed.
Thanks.
Because like.
Alright,
you completely,
so he goes
completely
here,
switched right into
and
it.
he hands you a thing. He pulls it out of his box.
Yeah.
His travel box.
Ooh.
A little bit smaller.
What?
He's got a smaller black box.
Yeah, that one's the big one. This is the travel one. You can have him. So he hands you this. It's a sarcophagus about this long.
Ooh.
Alright,
Thanks,
Is
man.
it made out of brass?
No, it's not. It's made out of. You're not really sure, though. We'll find out. So then we go to. Damn it.
How big did you say?
That's not at use.
He said about this big.
About
2 feet.
Your forearm. Your forearm. I guess Oz's forearm.
Oh.
It's about a foot.
I don't know how long Oz's as a half.
About like 9 inches.
Forearm would be.
Because he's 3 feet tall. So your forearm isn't a third of your body, right?
Say 9 inches just to. That's fine.
9 inches is a fine length for a sarcophagus.
Yeah. You could put.
Smaller than a bread box.
You put like a pet bird in there or something.
I can get my owl in there.
A lizard, maybe. If you find one
And
that's
he
smaller than
hands
9
you
inches.
Ember.
Mm-hmm.
In a sarcophagus.
A catfish. It's alive, has 3 eyes, and is covered in tentacles. And it seems to be amphibious. And it's alive. He hands that to you.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm gonna try and message you. That looks delicious. And then remember, I don't know how to message people.
I'm gonna throw a Pokeball at it.
So I'm just.
I don't.
He hands you, it's an ankh, basically, made out of pewter.
Mm.
Hell's pure. It's a type of metal.
It's a type of metal.
Thanks.
So what people used to do math on before computers?
Just a pewter.
It was just a pewter.
But
You're welcome, internet. Nowhere else can you get such fine comedy.
no.
Your sarcasm isn't appreciated.
Oh, I was half sincere.
Yeah, the half that was sarcasm wasn't appreciated.
Thanks, Hank.
How big is my catfish? Like.
About the size of your forearm.
Let's see. We'll say it's like, call it.
Asking the tough questions here.
No, I'm just trying to think of how big.
68 inches long.
I mean, like, could you
That's all.
we'll say it's about
I write it.
about this big, and it
Just-
is about 3 pounds.
That big and 3 pounds?
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with this.
And it's alive, and it's like.
Put it on the ground, see if it walks. Or like tentacle drags.
Well, I put it on the ground.
Yeah, and it's just like, and I mean, I don't know how familiar you are with catfish as an actual creature, but their fins do have like large bone spikes coming out of them, and they are pretty.
Dexterous.
Does it have the little like things
Yeah,
that
but
come
they're
off the
tentacles.
Yeah.
With suction cups, but they're also all throughout its body.
Yeah.
It just looks alien to you, like something that doesn't look right, like it doesn't belong here, on this plane of existence. And Rick, he hands you, and he goes, you don't have to keep it if you don't want, but I wanted to show you, and he hands you a framed, like, piece of artistry.
Okay.
And it is of you, just like this big old smile on your face, and it says "My favorite customer."
I love this. This is great.
And he's like, "I made it a copy."
Fantastic. You guys see this?
And it's signed
did.
Hank on the bottom.
It is actually the perfect gift for you.
I know.
Yeah.
What else could be better?
51 days of rations?
Oh man,
That's a bad joke.
we got Initiative Coffee Company is in the house. And
Woo!
hey guys,
Cheers!
I'm out. I drank it all.
Yeah.
I have to.
I'm almost there.
We're
I've
out
been
of
sipping
coffee.
it. I want to make it iced.
We are. What time is it, guys?
9:43.
So in about an hour, we have a pot set to be done. By the time we take our breaks, we can go get more.
Yeah.
More coffee.
Coffee.
Nothing like that wonderful 11 o'clock brew.
Also, it's catfish and calamari.
Yeah.
Like all in one.
That's why I was saying dinner.
That's true. I mean, I don't know what else we're gonna do with it. So
Let's see if it follows
I
us.
give Hank a hug, but I would be murder.
And he's just like finds like a like
Pokes me.
just like
He's got tiny hands. He's a
his
kobold.
hand is kind of like his fingers are splayed to not impale himself, but
I'll take off
Just through
one
the
of my
mask.
gauntlets and give him a
yeah, he
handshake.
shakes your hand.
just through your mask right on the nose. That's,
No, because my mask is on fire.
Boop.
Like
I
from.
thought it just made your eyes glow.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Just
Did you get something that made your mask go on fire?
I just always imagined that like the whole face of my mask was just like lava looking.
no, you're not that.
No, it's just glowing red eyes.
Yeah, I know, but until right now,
I can make that happen
No,
if you want.
No, thank you.
That is definitely a
No.
thing you could have. You could have that done.
Yeah, maybe I will. Be real badass.
Anyway,
There you go.
yes. So that happens, and then he's like, I know you guys were going out, so thought I'd just give you some. I thought it would be something a little catered to each of you. Because I don't really know you. He said you weren't really that interested in my shop,
Fair.
so
I was going through a weird.
yeah, it's fine. You were going through a
Head
weird
time.
thing. I gave you a
Yeah.
weird thing.
Yeah, perfect.
Just
I look
calls
forward.
them like I sees them.
That's true.
Thanks, Hank.
I have to
I
meet you
appreciate
again
it.
at some
Said,
point.
good luck. Come back and buy more things.
I would like to.
Of
Hank,
course.
as soon as he walks away, Hank is a great businessman.
Oh yeah. No, he's definitely.
Hank knows
We
his
did detect
stuff.
magic on all items we just got. I mean, what kind of magic they are.
That's a good question, especially the sarcophagus, right?
Learning.
It is not magic, and you can see that it is openable.
Okay.
When you look inside, it looks like to be about the same size as the inside. It looks to be like a really good piece of beef jerky. Yours has a very, very faint glow of necromancy magic.
Makes sense. It's an onk.
And then yours was a picture,
Yeah.
and hers is just a funky ass catfish.
What's
And
his,
he's pretty
what's his
sure-
artistry quality?
Okay, so he's got a very illustrative style. But he didn't draw this.
Ah.
He had this commissioned, and this is like imagine like a Van Gogh's self-portrait, but of Rick, but smiling and
And happy.
and happy.
All right. I like it.
So
Awesome. Alright, guys, this is what I think we should do. Okay? Set up somewhere where we think we could lure these guys in, get on trees so they can't ambush us, or in trees, and then we'll take the new gong and put it on the floor, and I will mage hand hit it until they show up.
Fair.
What if there's a tunnel where we're going? Like, because we found the other tunnels, right?
Yeah,
And
but
we
they were
followed
collapsed
the river.
after a couple feet.
Yeah, but maybe they don't collapse. Like, I mean,
So we
like,
just
they went
wait
like
outside the cave. Why would we
50
go in
feet.
the cave?
What?
No cave hole.
Or tunnel.
Hole in the
Hole,
ground.
whatever.
Yeah, if
You
there's-
know what I mean.
I mean, if there's a tunnel and it leads, somewhere.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, usually when you make a tunnel, it doesn't like collapse instantaneously.
Yeah, you're
It
right.
takes a little while.
So Hank's like, all right, bye.
All right.
Bye, Hank!
Thanks so much, man.
And he
All right.
leaves.
Well, we're
walking and talking
talking
now.
Yeah.
All right.
Does
Is
the
it easy
catfish
to
follow
follow
us?
where we're? I mean, this guy
There's
was.
a blood trail.
Yeah.
A pretty significant easy
If
blood
there's
trail.
still
to
a
follow.
blood trail, that means there must have been a blood trail the whole time. So that should be.
Yeah, I mean, because there's her arm
And
plus
his legs.
His legs.
Does the
So-
catfish move with us? Or is it just chill as we
Slowly,
go?
but it does.
I should wear like a backpack.
It is the most unnatural, unsettling thing you've ever seen.
You could
Because
Yes.
it's still a catfish, and it's got that big old bulgy catfish eyes and that big maw that's just. But it's also like.
Can I wear it like a backpack?
If that's a thing you want to do,
You could
sure.
also murder it. Just a thought as we're walking and talking.
But I don't know how I feel about murdering it.
So yeah, when we get
Trying to
there,
turn over a new leaf where I don't murder things.
Well, that will show some initiative if you don't murder that.
she said murder.
Anyway, we got.
And you know,
Mm.
is it too soon? Too soon?
Sounds different than an accident.
Look, now is not the time. All right, we have.
It's not the time to argue some
Wait. He has a point. Let's hear him out.
All right, we got shovel-headed alligators to go kill. All
I
right?
think
Land
land
shark.
sharks.
Didn't
we
we
just
agree
call
on
them
land
land sharks. Like that's what they're called.
That's so.
I've
Those
never
are
heard of that.
delicious.
Land sharks?
No.
I could go
Oh.
for a cold one of those
I
right
don't
now.
love a land shark. No, I think no, it's like a common thing. Most of the continent calls them either bulettes or land shark. I've never heard anyone call them
Oh, those
shovel-headed
bulettes.
alligators.
Oh, those bulettes. Yeah.
He calls it bulettes. That must be.
Like they don't even have teeth. They got they have more like beaks.
Yeah. Okay, but sharks don't have teeth. As we're walking,
What?
sharks don't have teeth.
No, they do.
Okay, so they don't have teeth is not a valid argument.
Oh, that's a good point. Sorry. They look nothing like alligators. How's that? Is that a better one?
I mean, I haven't seen one except
You
for
saw the head. The head doesn't look like an alligator.
No.
Where's the little figure?
Sabines like it doesn't really look like a shark either.
Thank you, Suki.
Well, if we're gonna be like, that's what people. I don't want to talk about it.
She's my favorite
I know what I'm
character
talking
to
about.
just be there for.
Armadillo with a beak.
Ah, it's a beak.
Beaked armadillo.
Yeah, beaked armadillo. What's an armadillo? Never seen one of those either.
It's not like a rat, but like
It's like a
rat had
prehistoric
armor.
armadillo.
A rat in armor?
Yeah, like an armored rat.
It's like a little thing, and it's got armor all over it. It's like you!
Okay.
And it just good, and then when it wants to, it curls itself up and
Sabines
goes.
like I think she just called you a rat.
I didn't say
Armored
armored rat.
though.
Right.
I didn't call them armored rats. That's what he
That's
called
kinda
them.
what it sounded like to me.
I just said it was a little creature covered in armor, like you.
him.
Oh, he called it a rat.
I called him a rat.
Eh,
I didn't call you a rat.
No, nobody called me a rat.
Nobody called you a rat.
nobody called you.
Okay,
I
so when we
would
get
dare
there, are we
to
doing the
say
gong plan? I think it's a great plan.
Did you say bomb?
No. You Jonesing pal.
I
No,
still
I'm
got a
not
little bit of
Jones
this pop
either,
around here.
wait.
If you want.
Oh, okay. Dude, did that guy say your name was just like John?
What?
Or,
I don't remember.
Originally? You don't remember what your name
Oh
used to
yeah,
be?
yeah, it was John. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who's John?
Him.
Wave John.
I had
You're
a-
John?
Yeah, that's
I
his
was.
first name.
Yeah.
I feel like it was a real name.
I was. Stairs off
Anyway.
before the accident.
Yeah, I think the God plan is a good idea.
Alright.
Thank
All right, so you guys spend the better part of I don't know. It's dark, right? So you are tracking, but at spots, I mean, you can't see in the dark, and you can't see in the dark. So I was gonna say, are you doing torches?
Yeah, we're doing torches.
Because that'll make it easier. Because I was gonna say at points you may find like, is that blood still, or is that some other grayscale thing on
Yeah.
the ground.
Mm.
So that makes it easier with the
All right. Alternately, we should get like a lantern because I have.
Whoa, hold up.
Whoa, whoa.
Initiative Coffee Company, we are working on a line of coffee cocktails. Trying
Woo!
making bitters. So, we
Hi,
have a drinking
Initiative
game.
Coffee.
And a drinking problem.
There's
So
only
this
one
works out
solution.
perfectly.
We don't
we
have
don't
your
drink
drink yet.
anything in moderation, whether it's
True.
coffee or otherwise. So,
Yeah.
throw that out there. Anyway. So, continuing on with this.
You're right here on the
Me?
internet. Yeah.
Oh. When you, yeah. It's true.
Uh,
So wait, if I do that, am I
That's
pointing
me,
at
yeah.
you?
I assume.
We can't see because
Pat, Pat,
Pat, can you just
Pat, look.
swivel the chair?
Swivel the chair.
So I can see the
No,
screen.
not your chair.
Oh, gotcha.
That chair.
Ah.
The big fancy chair.
Yeah.
Ah,
The internet can't see.
non-alcoholic coffee cocktails, that's fine too.
Oh yeah!
Can we make them alcohol?
If you add alcohol, anything's alcoholic.
It's true.
That's my next.
Everybody's on the same page.
Alright.
Anyway.
No. No, well, that's Dorian, but like, past you.
I don't know why we're playing like this. Like it's the first time. Like it's been set up like this for months.
Yeah, but we
This is
haven't
the
played with it
13th
yet.
time we've been here.
Yes.
Doing this.
But we
Months.
haven't played with it.
Anyway. You know what? While I'm here, Axel, remind me to look into. You should get me an episode of Ashwell soon. I'd like to do that. Anyway, you guys spent about 2 hours.
Alright.
It's about midnight or so as you guys are traveling, following this blood trail. You lose it in a couple spots here and there.
Oh, there it is.
But then I will need you guys, as you get closer, make me, or whoever wants to, survival check.
Nah.
Guidance!
That's a 1.
Does anybody just like at that point like, yeah, then I'm not gonna.
You got 2!
Alright,
You got 2!
Don't need it
19.
because it's not good.
11.
11,
19.
19.
6.
9.
Alright. Oh, Sabine.
I have the torch.
Sabine guidance for 3.
Okay. Between you and Sabine, you're able to basically track this. You start going in the wrong direction. You guys basically end up finding it. The site of the ambush, impossible to miss. Fresh holes mar the earth in this bare field. Dark puncture wounds coming up in the earth in multiple spots. Loose dirt and rocks cover the ground. There's a broken bow. Sturdy mace that seems to still be intact. The slumped body of a large beast, something like an armored mole, better.
Alright.
I was closest.
Lies in the dirt, conspicuously, or not so now, missing its head.
Right.
Long smears in the ground leading into the mouths of the holes mark the places where you would imagine the rest of Potomac's fist have been dragged. And you can see that there is a hole. And as you look down into said hole, you can see that the tunnel goes down about 5 feet
Mm-hmm.
and then curves.
Okay.
So it's not, and it seems to be significantly sturdier looking than the other holes that you went into. That other tunnel, it only went so far before it, but you can see it was older, and over time, earth settles. This seems to be relatively
Fresh.
fresh.
Detect magic.
No, mace is not magical, if that's what you were asking.
Shit. I was thinking that.
But and the tunnel seems to be, based on your estimation of the way this goes, about 6 feet high.
Okay,
So
in
it looks
diameter.
Like, yeah, like if we were to get down, I think how tall is Wave?
6'1".
So you'd have to crouch a little bit, but everybody else should be
Yep.
well within ducking distance. Sabine should be okay as well.
How tall is Oz?
3-1, I think.
I'm 4'8".
About, and you get like, as you're like looking around the hole with your detect magic, there's like a blip, and you're like, it's not, you're not really in a good spot, but you can kind of be like, oh, there's something, oh, no, you're like, if you gotta try to find like the right spot, but like off through the dirt, because it doesn't go through more than 3 feet of dirt, but there's a tunnel, so if there's something magic, the way angles work, you may, there's something
Something magic in the top.
in the tunnel, yeah.
Secret tunnel.
So, back to your point about like going in the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather not fight things that can swim through dirt,
Yeah.
surrounded by dirt,
That's not unreasonable.
I feel like it'd be better to be
to lure
Here.
them.
All right.
There's also nothing here that looks to be. None of these holes are large enough
To be the
a
big,
full size
the
one.
full caravan, like
Correct.
the one that attacked the caravan.
Okay.
Correct.
All right, so that's good.
All right.
I mean, you can tell that like the big one or ones aren't here.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna assume that everybody in that other group's already dead.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Judging by the amount of blood.
Yeah.
Judging by the fact that they're just eating animals.
Yeah.
Are there any trees around?
Yeah, I was gonna say so trees.
Not. This is an open field.
Ah.
There are trees, but we're talking. It's a ways away.
We could hit the gong and then just stand away from it quietly.
Yeah.
Would it be able to tell where we are, you think, if we're just standing there?
I
Not
don't know.
vibrating?
They might. They might not.
You don't want to go in there after them.
No. Because they can swim through dirt.
No, I got it.
Yeah.
I got that. But, alright, so why don't we just try hitting the gong out here?
Alright.
I mean, they're still going to be able to swim through dirt, even if they're up here.
Yes, but up here, we're not surrounded on all sides by dirt.
Can they just go under and then come up right underneath us?
Oh yeah.
But they can
You
do it.
don't.
That's
you,
their jam.
You don't know that because you never. I don't know how much you know. About
Oh,
But
I'm sorry.
presumably,
Gaming a little
you,
bit.
but whether what
Well,
you know.
they keep saying swimming through dirt, so.
Yeah, they can burrow. I mean, like a mole could.
At speed.
Pokemoles, technically.
So, what do you want to do?
Yeah, we can try hitting the gun, see if anything happens.
Are there any rocks?
Yeah, I told you there's till dirt and there's rocks here.
But like big rocks?
Not that big. So
Oh.
if you try to plug up a hole.
No,
Trying to
for us
stand
to
on?
like climb up on.
No, there's not
Get
Trevor's
any sort of.
graboid situation here.
Alright.
You're not pole vaulting.
Let's
rocks.
stand. I'll put the gong down right in front of the tunnel. And then I stand
back.
30 feet away from it.
I'm gonna stand further back.
Mage hand! Bong!
Ah,
There it is. Whew. Repeat.
Yeah.
For, I don't know, 20 minutes?
20 minutes?
20 minutes, see what happens. I have to recast Mage Hand every minute, but yeah.
Okay. After about 15 minutes, you hear a rustling in the woods nearby. And.
Wolves.
Yeah, a pack of 10 wolves
Ah,
come
shit.
out of the woods moving towards you guys.
Just normal wolves
They're
that we can tell is fine.
Gong, guys.
We'll just do this, and then we'll put the two creatures against each other.
Yeah?
Let them take each other out.
Uh-oh. I don't know a ton about wolves. I didn't think this through.
What do they do? Do they look angry?
They look, at least at the very most, intrigued, but wolves by nature are scavengers and
We're not dead
are
currently.
not dead currently, but you're also potentially, I mean, in a numbers game, theoretically, they have more than you.
That is very theoretical for
We also
them.
have fire.
They are also large, they're pretty beefy looking
Are
wolves.
they dire wolves though? Because
Yeah.
we've seen
Dire
wolves.
looking
Yes,
wolves.
they're dire wolves.
Yeah.
About 10 of them.
Ah.
Guys, I have a smoke
just-
grenade if we want to use that.
Nah, let's save it. I mean, the wolves are over there in the forest. They're not coming over here.
They're like,
Yet.
not yet.
Are they on their way in this direction?
They're not like, they're not running,
Say
they're
we
not
should
at
wait for-
speed. They
Ah.
seem to be,
Have the creatures attack each other.
Maybe. That might
And
work.
then we just.
They might be here to eat this other armored mole.
I mean, I was gonna say,
or they're responding to
To
the
the-
Yeah, they could be the wolf
I mean,
talk
they're
now, but at
responding
this
to the wolf.
point,
From like if it comes out.
if they're making noise and Bulette bait, see what happens.
yeah. What do we do if they like come after us?
Murder them.
And then the bullets show up.
What's
After
that?
we just finished fighting a bunch of wolves, making a bunch of noise, and stuff, and then they show up, then we're in a lot worse shape than we are right now.
That's a good point. We could go over to the yonder trees.
Yeah,
climb
how far
them.
away is the
The
nearest tree line? You just described
That
it.
don't
Like
have
towards the
wolves.
wolves.
What?
Wolves.
Opposite of
Is
the
it toward
wolves.
the wolves?
I mean, the nearest tree line is towards where the wolves are coming from.
How about we just we could go down the tunnel?
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Yeah. But I mean, standing out here waiting around for these 10 wolves to come hang out with us also sounds like a terrible idea. And we'll only make 500 gold by killing those things, not by killing the wolves.
I forgot you guys. You just lost all the pelts.
Yeah.
Freaky magic in the cabin.
Yeah, but if we go in the tunnel, we're probably gonna die.
Yeah, but if we fight those wolves, then we're probably gonna die.
Well, they're not aggressive wolves. They're just chilling.
When I
If they get closer, then I agree. Maybe the tunnel's the best bet. But as of right now, they're chilling over there. We got fire,
I
which
will-
generally scares wolves, I
Closer
think.
to the tunnel, pick up my goblet, put it back in my backpack.
Okay,
It's a good move.
you do that. Yes.
when I do Toll of the Dead, am I like? Is it noticeable that I'm doing it?
Are you casting magic? Does it have a
I think
somatic?
it's kind of verbal.
It's probably definitely either has verbal or somatic
or both.
or both.
So usually, yeah. Typically, the only way you can do that where it's not
It's a
is
subtle
a
spell.
subtle spell or an illusion. Illusions
Yeah.
are usually only
I think only somatic.
somatic, where you're just like, or like other spells where you're like only talking, but it's not like you're just talking. You're saying magic words.
Yeah.
Like if you're casting suggestion, it's not like, hey, do this thing. It's like blah 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 magic, and then I give you a suggestion.
Yeah.
The only benefit with suggestion is and it specifically states that the words have to be audible enough to be heard.
Right.
But like suggestion has a 60-foot range. I can be 60 feet away and talk at my normal voice, and you may not hear me in a crowded area, and then I give you my suggestion.
Verbal and somatic.
Yeah, so you have to move and also say things.
I was thinking I just start tolling the dead, the wolves, and how are
Attacking
they gonna
them?
know?
Again, they're not.
Well, they're not
Oh,
attacking
they're not
us
attacking.
right now.
They're
Don't
right
start
now-
attacking
yeah.
them.
They see us.
Oh, my
We
wolf
see them.
call is freaking Xander out, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So says Claire.
Oh, that's a good point.
She thinks it's funny.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
This is
let's.
not waking the wee baby voice.
It also makes the sound of a bell ringing, told the dead.
Hmm.
To initiative piece. Point. It's a sonorous
Yeah.
bell
Yeah.
that is making noise.
So yeah, let's back away. See if the wolves eat some stuff. If they're eating stuff, they're not going to be attacking us because it's free food.
Yeah, that's true.
All
Alright, cool.
Yeah,
I'm down.
let's just back
we
up.
sit and wait by the
Yeah.
hole.
what's up?
I mean,
We
they
sit
do.
and wait by the hole.
They
Backing up away
were,
from-
they've been
No, back away from the
moving.
hole so they could eat the bullet,
Oh,
and then
okay.
they won't attack us
Alright.
because
So
they
we're
have
just
free
gonna
food.
back away to the
It's
opposite
also
side.
not very big. This
Okay.
thing, and there's 10 of them, and they are bigger than it.
Ah.
Each individual one of them is larger than this creature, which is also missing
Nice.
the shovel-headed part of it.
Can
as-
we
as
try and
people.
like intuit their feelings
From like 150 feet away? Probably not.
as they approaching?
Yeah, they're nothing if not curious
Right.
now. So yes, they are slowly but methodically approaching towards you as a pack, and they're starting to like,
Spread out.
as they're moving, they're starting to like fan.
Let's back up.
Alright. We back up.
If they pursue us past the hole, then I feel like time to do things.
What thing?
I don't know. Something.
My plan was to go in the hole if they got too close. So if they make it to the hole and then past the hole, then we have to get back to the hole.
It's also the hole you
I
can
wanna
see
go
looking
I know
down.
you don't want to go in the hole. Where else are we gonna go?
To
I
the
don't know, they
opposite
pop up.
side
make some
of
noise.
The trees.
Let's make some noise.
Yeah.
Right now.
No.
What if we make a lot of noise now, try to scare the wolves away, and if that doesn't work, go in the hole?
All right. Great idea.
All right. So I feel like that's a happy
But I
medium.
feel like if we
You're-
make
you're the
listen, but if we
clinkiest.
make a lot of noise
Be clinky.
here, won't the thing come out of the hole more quickly?
I don't know.
So then us going into the hole would be
We meet it, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get this thing. Like it's not like a.
well, like in the hole. We're trying to get this thing. I mean, it can just be like.
Look, there's 10 wolves over there. That's not like oh yeah, let's just go fight 10 wolves.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a big decision. And wolves hunt in packs, generally. I would rather be in the hole underground. But that might be just my dwarvish... I don't know.
Make noise. Go Clinkies.
Alright, I'm gonna try and scare these wolves away with intimidation, I guess.
Are you gonna go? He's got it.
1. Alright, so I'm going to be really loud and just absolutely clanking on my armor all over the place.
Okay.
1 plus 2 minus 1 is 2.
It doesn't seem to scare them. It seems to almost entice them more.
Maybe you should try it. I just haven't bathed recently, I think, and so maybe they
What's
can
your
smell me.
intimidation?
And they're starting to like as they're moving.
Mine's a 5.
They're
so
like
I could try.
they were cautiously walking, and I'll say now it's more of a lope.
I could
But with
firebolt.
purpose.
What can
Like
Lope with purpose.
So then I
You
can't
also,
go so then
Sabine will
intimidate
also
because
be
then
like,
I would light on
you know, how
fire.
this tunnel could go a ways away.
I'm
How
trying to
wide is the
intimidate the wolves.
It's like a
5 feet
I
wide, so
firebolt,
these
then I
dire wolves
become
would
on
have a
fire,
hard time
and then
getting
I
in this
go,
tunnel.
and then I
and
intimidate.
the way that it's set up, it also would be tricky probably for them if they got in to get back out. So
Okay.
probably not in their best interest to go in a hole.
Right.
You guys would have an easier time
Getting in.
scrambling in and out. Yeah,
I
this
mean,
is not really designed
I can try to
for
intimidate.
large size creatures. This hole.
Okay.
I can try to intimidate the wolves.
Wait, what's the second party plan?
Still
Well, I
light
go
on fire.
firebolt.
Shatter.
Yeah.
And then I light on fire.
You do?
Because flames of Phlegethos.
You're gonna wait.
Use it to intimidate the wolves.
Yeah.
And use
Not
that to
mantle of
in-
flame. Got it.
Yeah, not mantle of flame.
Okay, I was like, don't.
Or as I do that, is fire spells activate a wreath of flames.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey, sounds like a great idea. Should have started with that.
You,
Next time,
You like
next
to be
time.
you like to be the intimidation guy, so
I feel like
didn't
I'm
want to
bad
step on
at it.
toes.
You know, I'm too nice for that. You can be the intimidation person from now on.
Alright.
Alright.
You're too
Okay,
nice.
alright, here we go. Here we go.
Are
Alright.
you making
Shoot a
jokes?
firebolt
Me?
up into
Are
the
you
sky.
making jokes over there?
That was less. That's not how you usually do it.
I know.
It's usually more
I've lost it.
intimidating.
I haven't played
Sounds like your fault.
Ah, that's much better.
That's better.
Is the mic cracking out?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Hard nope.
Now they're like,
9?
they're like,
I rolled a
they're
1 and then I
starting
still got
like
9.
like I said, it was like a
Should've done this
slow
I should have done this one.
walk, like a cautious walk, and it turned more into a lope.
Nope.
So
nope.
like
nope.
they
Into
seem
the hole.
to be like,
Into the hole.
and it's that lope where like dogs where they're moving and they're kind of like bounding and like that's the precursor to usually
running.
a run, and they kind of, as this has gone out,
Surrounded us.
they've been slowly pulling a pincer, you know, going around the outside here.
So,
So,
we're going in the
hole?
hole, right?
You guys are the worst, and I hate all of you.
Alright, so right before we go in the hole, I'm
Can never
popping a
roll
blue
low when
smoke
it's
grenade
important.
and putting it at the entrance of the hole, so it's like whoosh.
Smoking up behind
Okay.
us.
Where'd we go?
Alright, sure.
Cool.
I mean, I can smell
Yeah,
Smoke
so as they're
just-
moving in, you drop it, it starts to like a smoke grenade does. So if they couldn't see from where you were before, which is entirely possible, it will start to, you know, and it starts smoke coming out. And these do fill up a fairly large area relatively quickly. Within about a minute, you've got a decent amount of cover here.
How much cover would you say?
Not like, if you're talking about like half versus 3/4 cover, 0. But if you're talking about like space of smoke, we'll call it whatever is the distance of a fog cloud spell. I don't know what that is. I think it's 20-foot radius, but that's not very high, right? It's like it starts to, and at that point, it's going to start to dissipate outward. So you
Okay.
guys down into the hole. Okay,
20-foot radius.
you are down into this hole.
I didn't work at all. Sorry, man.
All right.
They're not. It's not wide enough though to go more than single file. So who's going what order?
I'll go first. I don't care.
Then
Sure, I'll go
I'm
second.
asking.
I will go second.
3rd.
third wave.
Sabine and I'm back.
Wait.
Oh,
you guys
maybe
are,
not. I'm distant.
You guys are both distance fighters.
Well, that's why I went.
The three of us are all melee fighters.
That's why I was gonna go in the middle.
Maybe
so
the
I'd have
three of us should go.
melee fighters on either side of me, because we're in dirt, so they can pop out from either side.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They could be anywhere.
That's a good point.
Like
Yeah.
we've seen,
But chances are they're forward.
Well, I mean, we've seen that they can jump up from the dirt, bite off someone's legs, and we've seen that that's a thing.
You want me to carry you?
No.
Are you sure?
Alright.
Yes.
Alright.
You have
So-
very many spikes.
You guys are
Yes,
going
you're
down
right.
this tunnel. This tunnel does not wind or curve. It is straight as an arrow, clearly dug with purpose. The ground makes for rough going as you're trying to avoid rocks and debris here. And then, still wet blood marks. I guess it's more congealed. Marks the path.
So that's good.
But this is the only way to go. So you continue onwards. About a half a mile you travel down this pathway. You see a limp form slumped against the wall. It seems it was once the body, probably, of a proud warrior. You assume. Silvered plate mail engraved with twisting vines and also intertwined with dragon scales. Unfortunately, it's plate mail for Pole. So not gonna work for you.
All these nice plate mail armors. Just
Pat just keeps getting seen all this plate mail, and none of it's for him.
No, that's right.
However,
what a wash.
it seems that whoever this was quite wealthy. You do notice the most striking thing, though, is the lack of a head.
Oh, what?
As this is slumped up like against the wall. Head, sans head. Legs are bent at an angle that makes you think this man could not possibly walk again, even if the rest of him was still intact and breathing. His legs are inverted backwards. Yeah. So.
I'm gonna search his pockets.
Okay.
I'm gonna be past you when you do that and pretend like you're not.
67 gold pieces.
67.
And there's an amulet.
Cool.
Detect magic.
It's magic.
Hey Oz, that what kind of magic?
It is illusion magic.
It's illusion magic there on that necklace, Oz.
Cool. Thanks for the heads up. Put it in my backpack. Alright, let's keep going, guys.
Alright, I keep going, guys.
Moving along.
Guys. I keep going, guys.
Alright. So the tunnel continues for another half a mile
Wait a
or
minute.
so. So now you're a mile
Alright.
underground here. As you descend into the earth, the air grows warmer, and you realize you've been able to smell something for some time now. The musk of wild beasts and the dull copper tang of blood. Ahead of you, the tunnel suddenly
Take a
opens,
shower, Rick. It's getting bad.
revealing a small chamber beneath the earth. More tunnels exit into it, and you see clear signs that yet more openings have collapsed on themselves. At the back of the chamber is a much larger hole in the ground. Where it leads is anybody's guess. In the middle of the room is the same kind of beast that, you never got her name, brought the head back to the town. This one, alive, engaged in eating something that was probably once a kobold. The harsh crack of bones snapping and sharp teeth grinding against one another fills the air. You do not appear to have been noticed for now.
How far away is it?
This creature is, you would have to guess, maybe 60 feet away.
Alright.
Pull out my crossbow and I look at Rick.
I'm gonna nod.
Alright,
I'm
there's-
gonna wait. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna poke Ember too, and also Sabine, who should also
Wait.
do a ranged thing. Yeah.
What's up?
Can you do anything at 60 feet?
Guided roll, only 30.
Guiding bolt. I don't know. I can cast magic, man.
He's like 90.
Guiding bolt.
Yeah,
Everybody
definitely.
make your stealth checks as you guys are having this conversation.
Well, this is more like
Well,
a.
I'm messaging.
Yeah.
Right, but she can only message She messaged you guys.
Well, no, he
Wait.
said he looked at me and
I
was
didn't
like
say a
this.
word.
Yeah, I didn't. I wasn't.
Okay.
I mean, that was a.
He was just
conversation
narrating what
we
was
had
happening.
Nerds.
About. I'm sorry, I didn't. It wasn't like this. But like you know, and then poked
Guidance.
them, and then poked
One.
Sabine,
Okay.
and then I don't have anything.
17.
So I'm just gonna.
Question: does guidance have a verbal component?
Oh.
I thought it was just touch. Oh.
That's not.
Vocal
I don't-
and somatic.
So to cast guidance, you have to. No, it has to be audible.
Oh.
That's, nope. Nope. I can, but I'm telling you per the rules of the game.
Fine. It was only one anyway. So.
That's fine.
You had a
but
16.
I need you to make a stealth check.
I know. I did. I rolled.
What's your roll?
21.
Okay.
5.
Uh,
I'm in spiky plate, man.
This is why.
What
is
do you
this,
want?
wait, did we find the land shark? Is that what this is? Or
That is what this is.
Okay.
This is a
But
baby
we're-
land shark.
That's why we weren't planning on moving. We were just gonna
Yeah.
attack it, right?
I was just gonna sneak attack it.
Yeah.
But now that it's heard us,
Well, you were just standing here. I didn't think it would hear us. I
Yeah,
thought
if we're
that
not-
Everybody could do it at the
we're
same
not
time.
yeah, you should have just fucking let my shit go.
Yeah, you were
I
right.
guess.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Jake, don't apologize. We're playing a game.
Shoot
You're
it
doing
now.
great.
Shoot it right now.
Shoot it right now.
Alright, everybody roll initiative.
Ooh, natural 20.
Right.
21.
Natural 3.
Natural 9.
So that's
5.
18 for, or 8. Sorry for me.
5.
5.
This is
We need more coffee.
I had a 9.
21.
Yeah,
We
bad
need some.
initiative.
We need some more
Oh,
initiative.
Sorry, guys.
We need our initiative to be improved.
Eh.
It's nothing.
It's a good
Here,
one,
use
guys.
this one so you can pretend you're sipping something.
Oh,
Got
so
you,
real.
internet.
Did I do it?
I'm so good at this.
There, he's so good at acting.
We tricked Susan.
It's not
Uncle Susan.
Uncle Susan.
Uncle
The internet.
Susan. That's the internet now.
So Sabine goes first.
Yes.
When did it become an uncle?
When I
Right
was
now.
walking down the train tracks and there was a giant graffiti tag that said Uncle Susan. I was like,
Oh, well, there we go.
There's the internet.
Sabine
And Bob's your
shoot
uncle.
forth a
And she's from stealth. Shooting forward.
Aha. Yes.
no, she's not.
Damn.
I mean, the thing here is the way that works is if it hears something, it is no longer surprised because it is. The surprise mechanic is that you are aware that there is a combat happening.
Okay.
So, like, if you're alerted for any reason, you cannot be surprised. Even if somebody, like, sneak attacks you, they might have advantage on the attack because they're hidden,
Right.
but it's not a surprise if they're anticipating something.
Okay.
So there's weird rules. Like, if I'm having a conversation with you, blah, blah, and I just reach out and I stab you right now, yeah, you're probably surprised,
Probably.
but because you weren't expecting it, but you were aware I was here the whole time. That's kind of up to the DM based on the scenario. So she will actually hit it with a ray of frost because you guys are so far away. It doesn't really make sense to do much else. And that will do 5 points of cold damage, and it does reduce its movement speed, so that's not a bad thing.
It's not nothing.
Teach you that sneak
Wait.
attack.
that's my name. I'm gonna guiding bolt it.
Okay, make an attack roll.
He's gonna get you that sneak attack.
20, not natural.
Yeah, then I.
We're still at level 4, right?
Yes. And all of us get significantly better.
Yeah.
It's not
19.
19 points? That's nice. Okay.
I said the two of them more than us. Actually, the two of them
But
more
like,
than me.
my firebolt is an extra die.
Rick,
I.
you're in the front, so
am
it
in the
means
front.
you actually can get out there. if you
Yeah.
want to.
I'm going to run 30 feet, and then I am going to take the dodge action.
You're running forward 30 feet?
I move forward 30 feet and then take the dodge action. Come and get me! And I'm ready to dodge this time, and then next time I'm gonna rage and then recklessly attack it.
That's
I'm going to attempt to shoot it with my crossbow. from back here.
With advantage.
With advantage?
Because he hit him with Guiding Bolt.
Ah!
Which means that he can once again sneak attack it.
Correct.
Attacking with
Does
advantage.
a
Otherwise, I'll get
16
all
hit?
the way up to
Ah.
It does.
But now I don't have
Because that is what I rolled. That is what I rolled. Yeah. Cool. I did that wrong. I'm just going to re-roll. I put in too many dice. That was a 4, 10, 14.
Oh,
19 damage.
These up on the screen here. 19 damage. Alright. Wow, that's 19 and 19 twice in a row.
Damn.
Woo!
Not too bad, guys. Alright. Then it's its turn.
Alright.
Is it for you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, it
That's
fell to
fair.
the ground. And it is going to go somewhere.
Right.
Oh no.
And then
Man!
you watch as it bursts out of the ground towards you,
Yeah.
Rick. So it attacks you, disadvantage.
Alright, good.
Actually, no, it doesn't. It uses its deadly leap ability instead. So I need you to make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Oof. It's a tough decision.
Definitely does.
Definitely dexterity, right?
Yeah.
Although
Dex would get you advantage.
No, not yet. Only level 4. I don't. Oh yeah, do I? I do.
Danger sense, it's level 2.
Oh, but I have a +7 to my strength saving throws.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Advantage.
Advantage
0.
versus +7.
So,
I'm gonna go strength.
Fair.
2. 16.
now roll it
Sound
again.
about right?
16 on the other one.
Oh, okay.
But
But you don't have advantage.
I don't have advantage.
Alright, so you fail.
I got a 9.
Yep, you fail.
Yeah, so that's fair.
So you're knocked prone. And you take.
Alright, it
Not-
takes damage.
It does, it takes 1 point of damage. Because you are
Not raging correct.
not raging.
Would have had advantage on that. No, I wouldn't have.
You're
What?
gonna take.
I think if you're taking the dodge action, you have advantage on dex saves. I'm not sure.
Dex saves?
Yeah, but it would, so it doesn't matter. You would have advantage. On.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Just gonna double check. So I know.
So 10, 14, 20 points of damage. None of that is reduced because you are not raging currently. You are knocked prone.
Mm-hmm.
And it lands in a space next to you.
Ooh.
Alright.
Okay, cool. So it does that.
Alright.
Alright.
Dodge action. I was right, but 2 little things I didn't know. You only have advantage against, or you only attacks against you only have disadvantage if you can see the attacker. So even if you take the dodge action, if someone's invisible, they don't have
Makes
disadvantage.
sense. You can't
It
dodge
does.
something you don't see coming.
And you lose the benefit if incapacitated, which makes sense, or if your speed drops to 0.
You can't move, so you can't
Can't
dodge.
move, you can't dodge.
That's fair.
I didn't know those things. I thought they were interesting tidbits.
So, that is its turn. Yeah, it doesn't have any movement left to go underground, so it does not. Ember,
Mantle of Flames.
you are on fire.
Firebolt.
Okay. Any attack roll.
I don't have advantage, right? That was just a him thing.
It was just
It's
because of the
because
guiding bolt
that
and then
right
it
afterwards,
expired,
right?
Yeah. Yep.
Woo! 23. Thanks.
Totally.
Yeah.
I need a D10. I'm borrowing one of yours. That's a 1. Bummer. So 6 points of damage.
Wait, don't you reroll ones?
I do
What's
reroll
plus
ones.
2s?
Reroll once.
I reroll ones.
Reroll ones.
Woo! I'm gonna use
Alright. Alright.
This
Yeah,
one.
don't touch my Easter.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not gonna. I shouldn't.
I mean, if anything, roll with one that looks like it's on fire.
Well, I have my red ones that I use usually. I just didn't want to get them out because I was lazy. Still not great, but so 8 points of damage.
Shit, we were trying to be quiet.
We're past that at this point.
No, there are a lot more of these things.
Sorry.
As that happens,
It's
right next to Ember,
magic reaction.
at the end of, is that the end of your turn? Ember?
Yes.
No.
That was your bonus action and your action. Unless you're gonna move.
I'm gonna move away from the spot that I just yelled at.
That's fine.
Just a
Making
little bit.
footsteps.
Ah.
Things that
Quietly.
things that sense vibrations through the ground. Yeah. So anyway, at the end of Ember's turn, another one
Yeah,
appears
that's fair.
and is going to attack Ember.
That's fair.
It's just gonna attack you.
Is
You
it
didn't know
though?
it was there. Yeah. Oh well, it doesn't matter. First roll. Natural 20.
Dead.
Second roll.
Oh. That one was marked off because you cast Mage Armor at the beginning of the day. So that's why there was a level 1 spell
No, I
marked
know, I
off.
know.
Okay.
10, 24, 27 points.
I'm still up.
And there's a second one now, next to Ember.
Fair.
Sabine. So, let's see, it was you ran up, then it was you, or you were in the back? You and Sabine were in the back?
Yep.
Okay.
She was ahead of me.
This opened up. So she'll run up to the one that attacked Ember then.
Alright, that's good.
And she will... Yeah. She'll get within 10 feet. Makes more sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
And she will hit. So
Nice.
we'll get a D10 here. 9. Not a bad way to start this maneuver here. 9 plus 3 is 12. Oh, it's only one attack. God, level 4.
Action surge.
But
Yeah, and the butt. Start with the butt. Natural 20.
No, should action surge.
critical butt.
It's not done. You can action search whenever you want on
I
your
know.
turn. Jake, don't tell me how to live my life.
That's true.
That's 7 points. Then she's gonna action surge. She misses.
Ah, wow.
See, I
See.
wouldn't have action surged.
No?
Because we're fighting 2 little ones, and there's still a big one out there. I would have saved it.
But if we can get
Wait.
these little ones before they die, or before the end of our next turn.
I'm
before they
gonna Toll of
Kill
the
them all.
Dead, the one that just attacked Rick the Brick.
Okay, so wisdom save
Yes.
is a 14.
Ah, just makes it.
Yeah, that was alright. Sorry. Anything else?
Always turn 1.
No.
Okay. Rick,
I stand up.
you do that.
I rage,
That's a bonus action.
and then I attack
Okay,
recklessly.
sure.
What?
You went in the case for OG yellow die.
Let's see how it goes. 14 and 4. So that is a 21.
That is.
I'm gonna use the greatest to attack. As it deals more damage. 7 plus 7 is 14. 16 damage.
Yeah, you managed to cleave through this little guy.
And then I come down and I cleave through that little guy, and then I move 30 feet back towards those guys.
Okay. Awesome.
I'm going to pull out my short sword and stab the one attacking them.
Okay.
Or I'll attempt to.
You need to be more assertive about plans.
19 on the roll.
Yeah.
Okay. 8 plus 8, 22.
Nice.
Oh.
Damn.
then bonus action disengage and go away
Fair.
from it.
Towards me?
No.
Okay. Towards the tunnel then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like back the way we came.
Okay.
30 feet back the way we came.
Alright.
Alright, Ember.
Yes.
There's one right up in your face.
Burning it.
Okay, let's see.
Can't I? Would that work in a tunnel?
I mean, it will work in a tunnel. Yeah.
Point
like-
straight towards the wall.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, where the thing is.
Yeah.
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 That
Put her
works.
hands in its mouth and just for effect.
It
though.
fails the saving.
Woo! Reroll. 17.
Nice.
Nice. Alright.
And then I'm gonna move away.
Okay, so mark off your thing that you cast another fire. However, as you do this, it does die. You burn it.
Oh,
and
then I won't.
incinerate this. However, I need everybody to make me a dexterity saving throw. As the fire impacting the wall causes the roof and
Yeah, that's fair.
the area nearby
I'm
to
in the cave
the
part.
cave to
Damn.
come down.
This is something that I can see.
Yes,
Alright.
What is it, Dex?
dex.
I have. I'm gonna
Fail.
do a thing for you.
19.
Fail.
Oh! Be still my
19
heart.
is a fail? Oh, gee.
One more.
I fail. 18.
Fail.
I have to check something.
Plus 3.
Are you lucky?
Can't do that.
Why? Oh, you're not near me, are you?
It's also I'm not near you.
And it's not
It's
blessed.
an action.
Oh, you're
and
right.
it doesn't work on this.
You right. You right.
Sabine fails.
You right.
Butts. Yeah, a fail. I
Shit.
rolled a natural 1, and then I re-rolled it. Because halfling, and then I rolled a natural 1. And I think I used all my luckies like during the day.
Yeah, that's fair.
So rocks fall.
Oh, yeah, you were very liberal with the luckies.
I was!
So
They're
rocks
fun.
and ceiling falls, and you guys all take 11 points of damage.
Bludgeoning damage?
Bludgeoning damage, so you do reduce it by half.
Oh, I'm unconscious.
Oops.
You're all also PCs that fail their saving throws, so you're all are momentarily buried as well by this. You're not.
Okay.
Oh no, you
No, I
are.
failed.
Everybody is.
Maybe.
So she's unconscious. You don't know that though because everybody's kind of knocked prone by just the weight of this stuff. It's not to get out. I need everybody to make me athletics checks. Basically, since they're dead, it'll happen at the end of this turn, but we're out of initiative.
Oh,
so
good.
to claw your way through.
Athletics?
Yes.
Oh, I'm great at that.
20
20.
have advantage because you're still raging.
Yes.
Yep.
11.
16.
You're out. Death saving throw.
I'll start digging through.
7.
That's a fail.
I'll start digging through the dirt for these guys.
Okay, Sabine manages to claw her way out as well. So the three of you are out, these two are gone. You hear, like, scrabbling from where Wave was.
Can I help him?
Yes,
Alright,
but
I'm
you
gonna help
don't
you.
hear anything coming from where Ember was. Make me a perception check.
Oh,
This
that's
is how Ember dies.
Natural 20.
You hear as though a tentacle.
Do I pull it out
Say
with
it's a
a
good thing I didn't kill this
24?
thing.
Yeah.
Guys, little help.
Oh.
Tentacles.
I reach for tentacles.
Okay, reach in. Yeah, go ahead,
Wearing
make
it
me
like
an
a
athletics
backpack.
check. What?
I was wearing it like a backpack.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about that. I'm just thinking about the timing of another death saving throw.
22.
Okay, you start to pull her out as I'm going to need you to make another death saving throw.
Is she unconscious?
Yeah.
9.
Like, do I can
Yeah,
see
you
that?
can see that. And you can,
I pull her out.
Healing word.
okay, so go ahead and roll your health. You do not die.
Okay.
You were one failed save away.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll for whatever you're casting. You're only level 1s, so. So,
Wait, that's different. Yeah, so 5?
yeah, 5. So you get 5 health back and you're conscious.
Let me. Thanks,
Dust
Rick.
you off a little.
Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Wave.
When we're out of the cave, we're gonna have a team meeting about what not to do.
Should I have not have healed her?
I will say that you guys did kind of, when you moved into the room, you didn't have too much time to process it
Right.
during the combat, but you think about it now, you did kind of see where some of the other bodies were mangled, and there was a body being eaten.
Right.
And you did see where they were before the roof started to cave in a little bit.
Right.
And it is still clear enough that you can get back out. It was just more in this particular area.
Okay,
It was
cool.
unstable.
Don't hit the walls. I think I saw the bodies of the other adventurers. I'm gonna go see if I can retrieve them.
Cool.
Make me an investigation check.
Can you come help look?
Sure. I will also look.
Plus
Guys.
4, Jake.
All right, 16 with the +4.
+1.
I'm rolling really shitty today.
So am I!
I think it's
Every
7.
once in a while, I take this
Yeah,
die out
7.
instead because it's got a different distribution.
Yeah, well, it's technically not a.
Technically not.
It's not a legal D&D die, but it's whatever.
Why is
I-
it not a
It's
legal
to be
It's got to be the random distribution.
any two sides on a true D20 have to add up to 21. So 21 and
Gotcha,
17
gotcha,
and
gotcha,
4.
gotcha.
This is a spin down die for magic for life.
Okay.
So it goes numerically.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So you are able to find. Rick, roll me a D4.
Okay.
Rick, roll.
You got it. 4.
4, as you pull forth 2 additional bodies, you cut 4 healing potions that were somehow magically not damaged from the fall.
No matter. Makes sense.
2 pouches containing a total of 72 gold
Everybody.
pieces.
72 gold.
Uh,
Let's do it because I have 12.
and there was a jar that you're like, it was clearly sealed with wax, but it seems to be cracked and it had some kind of ink that seems to have seeped out into the
I leave it. Yeah, it's
thing. So,
there are other tunnels, and there's the big tunnel.
that's through the ground. Yeah, it's a hole in the ground. Less of a tunnel, more of a hole.
How do I see where it goes?
You don't see a bottom to it.
Oh, it's just straight down. I take a torch.
Okay.
I light that torch on fire. Drop it in the hole.
Goes at least like 100 feet down
Ah, shit.
before it hits the bottom.
Don't fall in that hole. It's at least 100 feet down before it gets to the bottom.
Thank you, Rick.
And you said there were a bunch of smaller tunnels too? Coming out of the other side?
There
Yeah, I
were,
did
but
see
most
that.
of them, when the stuff kind of collapsed, they caved in.
So there's none.
So
there's
basically,
no
you
other-
have your way out is seemingly the one that would seem to be the sturdiest built or
Okay.
burrowed, if you will, and it does seem to be structurally intact enough that you can,
Right.
it'll be a little rough going over difficult terrain to get out because of the uneven, even more so, but you should be able to exit the mile it takes you back.
I grabbed those 2 bodies
Yeah.
that I found, and I'm gonna drag them out. Right? Anything else to do here? I don't think so. I guess we should take the heads of these things, these 2 here,
Why do we need the heads?
bring it back, show that there's more, that there's at least one other real big one that we think, right?
Yeah, sure.
That maybe get a bounty for these.
Oh.
Alright. And we should have a meeting, a team meeting after we leave here.
Alright, so you guys, over the difficult terrain, carrying 2 extra bodies, make your way the mile or so back underground. And I'm gonna say, because of the amount of potential arguing and the relatively trying to not set off too many vibrations, traveling a mile underground in a tight tunnel. I mean, you guys were pretty much fine, but you and Sabine were pretty crouched. So, you guys make your way, actually you too,
What?
because I keep thinking you're not a tiefling, but you're tall enough that to have to crouch in this tunnel.
Huh?
These guys aren't.
How tall is the tunnel?
I said it's it's like a 6 foot diameter tunnel, so it's like
Oh.
What kind of horns you got?
anybody that's around 3 to 4 feet in height has no issue.
Anybody taller than that?
It's
Anybody
me.
taller than that's It's walkable, but
it's
it's uncomfortable.
It's uncomfortable. It's a tight squeeze.
So yeah, you guys eventually make your way back out.
Well, let's check and see if the wolves are still there before we leave.
You climb back out, and there's no sign of the wolves, but the Bulette calf body is gone.
All right. Is the other adventurer's body gone?
Yes.
That makes
Oh
sense.
no, in the cave?
Yeah.
No, his body. This one that was slumped up against the wall. He's still there.
All right, we grab him.
Okay.
So now we got 3 bodies.
We're just dragging these back out. I guess just for expedience, or for the way things are, by the time you guys make it back out, we'll say the sun is starting. It took several hours. Took hours to get here. Took time in here to be stealthy. Took time to carry all these bodies back out. Everybody's crouched over.
Right.
We'll say it's the early dawn as you guys exit back out of the tunnel.
All right.
That's how Rick shows you how he thinks it's gonna go when he leaves. And then he does. If I had to show you guys what I think it would look like, it would.
It's
be
gonna
like
be
this.
this.
All right, though.
Yeah.
Alright, so back to town?
Back to town.
So means like, did you want to have that meeting now?
Yeah, sure. We'll do it as we walk, right?
Sure, we can have a walk and talk.
Walk and talk. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
I carry that
all
more
night.
dignified
Been
now that we're out of
sleepy.
the tunnel.
Thank you for the host.
Thanks.
Initiative Company.
Hey!
Just can when we
I vote as team leader.
I don't want that.
Nah, I thought maybe not.
Alright, that's fine. But does that come with any actual like people listening to me abilities?
Yeah, I'll
Or-
listen to you.
I'll do my best. I can't make any guarantees.
Just like in general, if we're trying to be sneaky, maybe not yell or
Talk.
cast the spell that's a big bell or try to do anything because you're loud.
You're right.
so
just
basically,
like-
don't get into situations where we have to be sneaky.
No.
Oh, I'm
There's-
sorry. Should we not be loud? Are we being too loud?
Yeah. Cackling in a tunnel
And-
surrounded by things that sense vibrations was too loud. Yeah.
Remember how
Bell.
you got knocked unconscious?
got-
Too loud.
I was
Remember how
gonna
you got
say
knocked
that.
unconscious? Yeah, that was probably a direct result of you being very loud. I tried.
I know.
I tried.
No.
It's
tried
a
all the time,
compulsive
right?
thing. I can't
Which
control
is
it.
why if we're
It's
in
a
that
condition?
scenario, don't cast fire spells. You know so much magic.
I
Do anything else.
No, because the only other one I could have done was Shatter, which also would have brought the tunnel down. So,
No, and have a chill touch.
yeah, that doesn't do as much.
Sabine lets out a hearty laugh.
Speed gets me.
She's just like, it's all true. Not saying it's right, but it's all true.
I hate everything.
So it takes about 2 hours for you guys to get back. So we'll say you get back into town. We'll just call it 8 a.m.
Sleepy time.
Breakfast is.
Sleep
Town is waking up as you guys are entering back into town.
Sleepy time.
Okay.
Sleepy time.
Sure, yeah. Let's at least rest for an hour if possible. And then I'm gonna rest. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to rest for even longer.
Yeah,
Do you want to let anybody know about this?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, of
yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah.
I don't.
You don't care. That's fine. You can go to bed.
I go straight to bed for 8 hours.
That's fine.
I will go to
The bane of causes of existence.
Brady? Okay.
Because
Do
hey,
you want to get
Headache.
breakfast first, or you just
Nope,
wanna go straight
just
to
going
bed?
straight to bed.
I have these bodies.
I got these
3
heads.
bodies. We brought them back.
We got these heads.
We got those 2 Bulette heads.
Okay, so you guys you brought the heads back and then the people's bodies. Okay. So he's just like, oh, this is fantastic. And he goes, but Gwen's still convinced that there's.
There's more of them.
There's at least one really
Yes.
big one.
And he's like, I'll let Lady Relin know that the rest of her party has been
I
returned.
assume that's the one-handed lady.
And she'll be like, and he's like,
Oh, is she right here? If she's right here, I'm not gonna see.
no, she's not. He's like, and her husband,
Ah, this one's her husband.
the one that was all fancy,
Yeah.
Lady Relin, that was Lord Relin.
Well,
Bummer.
Did you want to take a short rest to identify that
amulet.
amulet?
Sure.
Okay. So we'll say, so you don't go to sleep immediately. You're like, I go to sleep. And you're like, oh shit, I took that thing.
Yeah.
You notice that this is an amulet of proof against detection and location.
Ooh.
A amulet that prevents scrying and divination magic on whoever wears it and is attuned to it.
Oh.
So, you know that.
I'm gonna.
And then you go.
Then I go to bed for 8 hours.
I'm gonna go to bed for 8 hours
I'm
after we
definitely
go
So
to
you
our
tell
country.
Brady all
hours.
of this stuff.
Like, there's bigger fish out there, my friend. Bigger
Sharks.
land alligators.
Juki Holic, yes. So what are Genasi? Genasi, I believe, originally
Burrowfish.
were in the Forgotten Realms campaign setting, but yeah, it was like a lesser djinn. It's genie blooded as way the tiefling is demonic or abyssal or infernal blooded, like an Azamar is plain touched type. They were plain touched, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, you guys do that. He's like, well, this is great. He says, we'll make sure to let everyone know that these have been taken care of, and I'll make the arrangements. You have earned your rest.
Alright, yeah.
Um,
Just try and be quiet.
he's like, yeah,
Yeah,
well,
quiet.
I mean, we'll do our best.
Is
You know, you get your rest, go have some breakfast or whatever, and get or not get some rest, and I'll see to the arrangements of
Yeah.
the fallen members of Control Max Fist.
Oh, may they rest in peace. And then I leave.
And he sets to the grisly, somber task of dealing with these corpses.
I stay and help.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give you inspiration for that.
For staying up?
No, for helping.
Oh, for helping.
To deal with
Oh, okay,
the
okay.
bodies.
the
okay,
funeral
okay.
rites of dead bodies.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Good RP.
Oh.
I'm not surprised.
That's great. How
Nice.
things have been going lately.
Yeah.
I just sit down somewhere. Just sleep.
Like in the street.
No, I mean, we got rooms.
Hook yourself into another table.
Yes, Juki Hall Lake Wave was totally a surfer dude. There's actually a whole,
Bro.
the past, like,
Ah.
2 or 3 episodes was a pretty wave-heavy arc, where we learned a lot about his backstory and how he was a surfer bum and what led him away from that, and things of that nature. So it's all there.
Ride that tunnel.
So, you just want to sleep in the street?
No, I go
Go back to the
into
inn?
the inn. And then I go to Oz's room because I assume he paid for one. And I'm just going to sit down in the corner of his room and go to sleep.
As you're walking back to the inn, you see Hank on the street. He's like, "You okay, buddy? You look a little rough."
It was a rough night.
He's like, "Sorry." He pulls out his travel box.
Oh, shit. Well, I can't say no to that, my friend.
Ted, do you plan
Filthy
on
habit.
doing
21.
anything with the burials?
Specifically, or
Yeah.
like, why did you have
Like-
something?
No. Just wondering.
No. Oh, I see. Yeah, got it. Okay. So, let's see. Should this be his travel bag? Yeah, roll me a percentile.
21.
Oh, no. Nope.
Hard no.
Hard pass on that one.
Oh.
That's okay.
Now I just want to know what it was. I'm okay with passing on it.
It was like a bear, or a chimpanzee, or a wolf cub.
Oh.
Wolf
Oh, darn.
cub.
So I'm
8.
Oh,
no, I can give you something else. That
little
8.
wolf.
Hard no.
8.
8.
Because you guys can't take care of yourselves. I'm not trusting you with a tiny little wolf cub.
I mean, I got this catfish.
For now.
Is that a catfish?
It's catfish-esque.
It is definitely catfish adjacent.
And
Yeah.
you are adventure-esque.
Fair. Fair.
Where's my list?
punch you.
Sorry.
Well, I knife you.
Ah, he pulls forth a wand.
Oh, look at that.
Smart.
And it is made of. Jesus, what the hell am I gonna think about? I had to think about my metallurgy real quick. 1 sec, internet, while I delve deep into my limited metallurgy background.
I'm trying to identify what metal this wand is made out of.
By looking at, is that a common thing among dwarves?
Okay.
Yeah, you can
So-
metals taste different.
Ah.
It is a silvery wand, seemingly made out of a silver metal, and as you lick it, you're able to discern there's some zinc in there, and you can distinguish that this is cadmium.
Ah, cadmium, clearly.
Cadmium wand.
It's good quality. You can tell that by the smell once you identify it by flavor. Am I in the street still?
Yeah.
I give it a flourish.
You give it a flourish, and there's like sparks as if it does something, but you don't know what it is because you don't know.
It sparks clearly.
And you put it back in, and at that point, it's been about like 5 minutes licking. And in my brain, even though I know that's not Rick, I imagine it's like SpongeBob with the chocolate bar.
Now, would that be a fact I read about in my dwarf bathroom trivia book?
Yes.
They can detect
They can detect the
type of metal.
subtle differences in metallurgy components of minerals by taste.
By taste.
Quality by smell.
Quality by smell.
Correct. But if they can't smell, then they can't taste. So then,
Let's hope it doesn't get dark.
Oh.
Just can't smell when it's dark.
this
It's a throwback to our
this
first
this
campaign.
wand lets you cast a mending.
Ah, wow. That's great. What's going on the character sheet?
He's like, have that. Hopefully you feel better.
Thanks, Hank. You know what I do. Next time, here's 10 gold. Next time you see that little halfling that was running around with me, give him one.
All
Oh,
right.
that's commendable of you.
And another for the tall blue guy.
All right.
Also, what is that thing?
I knew you'd
He's
understand.
like,
These
he
two.
like looks around. He's like, listen, I have no fucking idea, but I don't know anything about her because she barely spoke at all. I was just like, last time. So I was like, I have this thing. I don't know anything about her, but it creeps me the fuck out.
Just
So
get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
Alright.
So I did.
Alright.
I was like, I don't think it's dangerous though.
Alright, that's fair.
You could probably eat it.
I really don't feel like cooking that thing. It just freaks me out.
Yeah, he's like, when I got it though, it was like this big.
Oh, okay.
So it grows.
Alright, maybe she'll just keep it then.
Yeah, but it also is freaky.
Yeah. Well, it's hers, so I don't know what to tell her.
Save my life.
Yeah, I found it in a crater.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but there was no water. It was weird.
Weird. Yeah, it seems to be amphibious.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll get some rest.
Alright, thanks, man.
Okay.
Have a good day.
He goes to sleep. You are, what were you doing?
Sleeping.
Sleeping. And you finish up your burial rites and help Brady with this, and he thanks you, graciously for assisting him. And you go to bed, I assume, as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does
So
he see Hank on his way?
yes. Oh, and Hank's like, hey, your buddy Rick, my favorite customer. He said I should give you something. Yeah, you roll me a percentile.
55.
55 days of rations.
This one's so dumb.
The dumb ones are great.
Let me just see if there's a better
Want me to roll again?
one. No. I have 300 different options here, so.
You like mending? You do. I'll grab mending now too.
We could break
Gives you
things.
a key.
We can fix them.
I can debust them.
It is onyx, it is black as night, this key. And when you spend a little time with it, you realize that this key can be used to dispel the light or daylight spell.
Sounds awesome.
Not this key. Doesn't work on dancing legs. It's weird. They move around.
Yeah, it makes
Hard
sense.
to- hard to
How do you
get 'em.
How do you get them?
Fair.
How do you get them without a burn?
Yeah, lights. So yeah, you guys.
Instead of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Or no, the first one, the Sorcerer's Stone. We had to fly around
With the
pointy
keys.
sticks with the
Yeah.
keys.
So you guys all get your 8 hours of rest.
Ew.
You get your spells back. You get your HP back, and all that good stuff. No, Jake. Stop asking. I'll tell you when you level up.
That's fair.
But you guys, yeah, so it's just to make things easy, time frame wise, we'll just kind of split the difference because some people stayed up an hour or so later. We'll call it like 5:30, right? 6 o'clock, dinner time.
Mhm.
So you guys wake up, it's dinner time.
I feel so much better.
You guys do feel a lot better.
Yes.
Kind of hungry.
Well rested. You've got a new key. You got whatever the hell I gave you that I already forgot about.
I got a wand.
A wand, yes. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
So,
catfish.
you guys go downstairs and there's food available if you guys would like to have something.
Oh, I eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, standard
Yeah.
fare.
Cool. When I see Wave, I give him an amulet. Here, this'll make it so no one can scry you.
That's great.
Yeah, you should
Take an hour.
put it on your necklace and put it on your neck and think about it for an hour.
I'm gonna do that.
As you're attuning to it, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
10.
Always out there.
Don't I have advantage or something? Because I already,
Best. I don't think that's a thing.
no.
If you were a gnome,
You would have it if you were a gnome.
Mm.
or if you were a monster hunter fighter, you
Mm.
and whenever you roll wisdom saving, you can add a D8 to it.
Oh, there it is.
Are you trying to erase a mole on my arm?
Maybe.
Tell me how it goes.
Let's see. Target knows you're casting a spell. Fail voluntarily. You're immune for 24 hours when
Gotcha.
you have
Pass.
it.
Fair.
So, based on that, you would fail. But you do have inspiration.
Yeah.
It's not that way to go.
That,
I mean,
cocked.
that's cocked.
Get a good roll. Oh.
Is that the extra 20?
Yeah.
Alright, so you managed to get through
wow.
the entire attunement process, and you are now immune from scrying and divination magic via that new amulet. It is attunement, though, so you lost an attunement slot there. But now you cannot be detected by the Scourge of Gouager.
That's nice. Did everybody write down that they got a potion? Are these
Healing
just
potion?
regular healing potions?
Regular healing potion. Yeah, everybody gets one. Well, you four, Sabine is fine.
So be
Is there a way I
She doesn't
can
need them.
put the Ankh with the amulet?
Just like,
On the
Sure.
same necklace.
Uh-huh.
Makes sense.
Alright, let's we got our rations, let's head to the sea.
At nighttime?
What about that big? The big one.
What about what?
The big bullet.
What about it?
I mean, don't we want to deal with it?
No.
Why?
Why? Because it ate an entire caravan of people.
Yeah, that's fair.
It went 100 feet down, and if we go after it, I mean, we were fighting little ones, and Ember died. Almost died.
She almost died.
Yeah.
Like,
She's
I don't-
fine.
I don't
I
think.
just I feel like tunnels aren't necessarily our strong suit.
I think adventuring isn't really our strong suit.
Well, it's almost nighttime.
minimum effort.
What? That's not fair. We've been doing fine.
We
We've been
destroyed a
managing.
town. We announced ourselves to wolves and made them want to fight us. And we lost 4 people on our way here. I might be exaggerating. Was it 3 people? 3 people died in the last 2 days. Ember almost died yesterday.
We are the worst adventurers I've ever heard of.
I almost thought
Bad
that.
news.
But you have heard of
But
us.
you have heard.
I'm one of us!
Ah, so there we go.
Of course I've heard of us!
Wait, are we called us now?
Being very loud.
Is that our
In the middle of the
party
town.
name?
Yeah.
What?
Do we have like a name for our group? It's
Lowered expectations. That should be our name.
Lowered expectations.
Already has a jingle. So I don't think we're equipped to deal with it. They know it's there.
As you guys
This-
are arguing and having this conversation, you guys got up. It was 5:30, 6 o'clock wave. Took an hour to attune to this, which I assume everybody thought was
A
pretty
good idea.
important.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was a priority.
To the
ate
chat's
dinner.
question, ate dinner. We're having this conversation. To the chat's questions about, that amulet. Wave unleashed an undead disaster on his hometown by accident that may or may not be a lich of some kind that was trying to scry on him, and now has since put a means to make that not possible.
Should we just-
And,
Throwbacks. I miss those rings. They were fun.
They got us killed though.
So yeah, I don't
Did
think.
they? I mean, I wasn't there, so I
you
don't.
hear outside a proclamation, a loud, magically amplified proclamation.
Oh, great.
Ladies, gentlemen, good people of Concoryd and welcome guests. We've had a trying few days, a tragic few days, but that's
this is
behind
really
us
loud.
now. For tonight at least, let us cast our worries aside, let us celebrate the new season, let the festival begin. And you hear,
Oh, gee.
I'm gonna lean into the party too soon.
Too
It's
soon.
all behind
What?
and you hear these, and you can see through the window, flashes of light outside. What you know to be fireworks.
Alright, so no, I don't think we should go tonight. I think we should go tomorrow morning.
All right. Have I seen Selwyn today?
Yeah.
Is she down
I
here
did
now,
not
right now?
see
Tell her go upstairs.
She's like, alright. Hi guys, bye.
I sigh. And then I go find Hank.
As you guys go outside, a low rumble fills the air, almost seeming to shake the ground
Yeah,
itself.
there it is.
Do I see Hank?
Then you realize you do, and he's on top of a statue, with his box, and he's just he's not saying anything, but he's ah. Then you realize the ground is shaking.
Oh.
There we go.
From the crowd on the other side of the square, behind the stage, Celine makes a ton of noise. You hear the first shocked screams. The market stalls over there begin to tip over and fall as the earth beneath them rise, a shape you have seen before. A long earthen mound that cuts across the town square. As the screams spread, a dark shape breaks the surface of the mound, almost like a fin cresting through waves, before it plunges beneath the earth again. The mound stops moving, but the rumbling begins as the creature moves deep into the earth below you. There's a second of stillness. Then with a bestial roar, the ground beneath the platform splits apart, revealing 10 feet of hot, monstrous death. This thing is massive. You had an idea of how big the mom had to be in comparison.
Hot monstrous death.
Earth cracks and wood splinters as this bulette rises out of the
Yeah,
earth,
would you
jaws
please, Brand?
open, wide jagged teeth gleaming with reflected sparks. The mayor has a second to look down, horrified in certain death, before the jaws snap shut and his legs disappear. Behind the mayor, more fireworks streak up into the sky.
Gee.
Roll initiative.
Gee.
Natural 20
Oh.
again, so 21.
9.
Did you roll a 9 last time too?
Mm-hmm.
Celine?
Sorry.
Tell me, bro. It's gotta be a double take.
20.
And you had what?
21.
Rick.
What'd you
You
roll,
had
sir?
13?
In all honesty, if the mayor didn't die, I was planning on killing him tonight. This is out of game. Straight up sneaking into his room and assassinating him.
But
for the benefit of the dead.
before
Glad that was
we
out of
can
game.
take
It's
on
my
this
character
battle,
Coffee.
we all probably could use a little.
Improved initiative!
Improved initiative.
Yeah, there's
Hello,
that.
Internet.
By our good friends at Initiative Coffee Company, who again, as are in the chat, we have some of the coffee right here. Awesome sponsors. If you'd like to pick up the coffee for yourself, there's a Twitch panel below. I will have I'll have a command in the chat so I can link that. But yeah, it's a great cup of coffee made by great people who understand gaming. Clearly, they're here in the chat chatting with you guys, shipping the characters. I saw you guys talking about shipping the people at this table. I saw it. The different characters. That could be an interesting combination. A couple things you guys came up with. But anyway, we're going to take a short break. The coffee's already made, so we're just going to pour it, come back down.
Rick and Hank.
I mean, I'd ship it.
But yeah, we'll be right back. So, all right, Internet, we are back. Thank you for sticking around, those of you that did. And we are jumping back into the combat. So, but, be remiss if we didn't talk about how wonderful this coffee is. Well, I promise we're not going to be this preachy about it all the time. We are.
We're gonna mention. We're gonna talk
We're
about
gonna
it.
mention it.
We're gonna talk
'cause
about
it's
it.
delicious.
We're gonna
It is actually really good.
Yeah.
Which, and again,
My biggest problem with it is that there's not more right now.
Sean works at a coffee shop.
Yep.
A
And,
resident barista.
and Jake and I both, I mean, everybody here likes coffee.
Yeah.
We actually went to like an international, well, not international, but like a really local coffee thing where we met with a lot of
Yeah.
different coffee
The
makers.
coffee
and,
convention.
yeah, we went to a coffee convention.
Coffee cone.
They had
Um,
tea, but
Yeah, the tea wasn't that good though.
nah, not
Really?
None of it was really good. I mean, I wasn't
It's a
glad.
bummer.
Yeah,
Were you?
there's some of. I mean, if you really like flavored teas, you would probably like some of it. And I had one chilled chai tea that was actually very good because it wasn't like a chai tea like mix. It was just chai tea, and it had like
Oh,
all of the
nice.
good flavor that you would enjoy out of
Oh,
a chai tea.
yeah.
Latte.
Okay.
I don't like chai.
Yeah, that's fair.
I do.
We had, how many coffees would you say we tried that day? At least 20, right?
Probably right around 20. Yeah.
20 different coffees that day.
Yeah.
You guys must have been hyped.
And Jake did it twice.
I went around again.
We had about 20 different coffees, and yeah, I still think I like this better than
Oh
anything
yeah,
we had
this
that
stuff's
day.
great.
So, you know, on top of what we normally have, this is definitely a nice treat. And I guess as a logistics thing for you folks who may be picking it up for yourself, it is whole bean coffee, so you will need a grinder to be able to make it. So just keep that in mind.
Sorry, it releases the notes of freshness.
Yes.
Fresh
I
flavor.
like how Rick said that.
Yeah.
Anyway, die fiend.
Coffee?
Probably
anyway,
amongst
yes.
most of
So
you.
this thing.
Looks pretty weak. I think it's feet.
Ah, fair.
No, they can grind it before chips. Fun fact.
Nice.
So, no, it works out better for us. You know, it's the freshest it can be.
Yeah.
like, other than coming literally out of the roaster into the coffee pot.
The dream.
Good things to know. So, okay, so you guys are there. You're in the center of town. This thing has erupted out. Wait, you're up first.
Kamehame guiding bolt.
How far away is it?
It is at this point where you guys came out of the one building. It is on the other side of the square. I'll say it's like 45 feet away from you guys. Or, yeah, 45 feet away.
Nice.
That's 23.
Yeah, that'll totally do.
Alright.
What do I do with my...
D6s.
There you go. There they are.
You have a +6 to hit for your guiding bolt, by the way, not a +4.
What?
+4 is your spellcasting ability, but your to hit is your proficiency and your spellcasting ability.
What do you know?
I know that.
These are things I should know.
These are things you should know.
17 points of damage.
Yeah.
Alright. I've been rolling pretty damn good on the guiding bolts.
Yes, pretty
And it is
Good
currently
match.
lit up let's get to the next person, which would be Ember.
That's me.
I'm sorry, Ted. How far away did you say it was?
45.
45 feet.
Wait,
Thank
hit the guy in bolt, so I have advantage.
On the
If
next,
it's an attack.
if it's an attack.
If it's
roll.
an attack roll?
It's not convicted. That would have been a 6 for stats.
You do have, remember, you have action surge and all that stuff back.
That'd be advantage.
This is
So I
a
might as well
bad
take
idea.
advantage of the advantage. Sure. Wait, are you gonna run in and get close to it though?
On my turn, yeah.
Oh.
But it's your turn now.
Yeah, I know.
But I don't have that option until the very
Yeah, I
end
know.
of this thing.
Alright.
Currently like to be,
gonna cast Shatter on it.
Okay. Just gonna make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
No, that's gonna pass.
Boom. Six points of damage.
She already has that.
I already halved it.
Okay. 6 points of damage. Anything else?
Yes. Mental flame, because I took a long rest.
Yes.
It's appropriate now.
Yeah, no. Hopefully it'll scare away some of the kobolds, clear a path.
Yeah, we'll track the monster.
Alright.
Yeah.
So now it's its turn. It is going to basically dive. Actually, it's gonna move forward,
Now that I'm not on.
and the loudest one there, making the most noise, it goes for that one, which would be the one that's yelling, and it leaps. It moves forward. You're like, it moves relatively quickly, and then it just jumps 30 feet forward.
I'm gonna
I got
go unconscious.
You got it?
No, I said, oh god.
Oh god.
Go
So, it's okay, Oz has it.
I need you to make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Oh, you get to.
Nice. Okay. Don't forget up something.
Beautiful
Right.
song.
Dexterity.
5. Ember's gonna die this game.
Well,
Ember dies, so Celine's next character is mute.
16, 21,
Wouldn't be bad actually.
23, 24,
Because mute spellcaster. Oh no, that wouldn't work. Duh.
Can't be mute spell.
32 points of damage.
I'm unconscious.
Uh-oh.
It's and knocked prone, but you're already unconscious. Wow. And it just stands there and it lets out.
Oh wait, doesn't it take damage because it hit you?
It
and
did
your
hit
mantle
me.
flame up?
Yeah,
It takes
5
yeah. It takes 5 points of fire damage.
I didn't realize Mantle of Flame did damage too.
It did. If it cool, because I'm always far away. It's when they hit me with a melee or touch me.
I remember the Flames of Phlegethos did a D4, but
Oh, so does it also take that?
you didn't activate a fire spell.
yeah,
You
you
cast
cast a fire
Shatter.
Oh, you're right. Fair.
Okay. Well, that's your turn. You're unconscious.
And I'm
Oz.
unconscious.
It
It's
is
neck-
now.
it's right up
cool.
in your
So I'm gonna
face.
pull out my thing
Yep.
and I'm going to stab it.
Okay.
But I'm going to cast Booming Blade.
Nice. Great call.
Is my mantle a flame stab?
You have to check. If you write that down, I don't know if it goes out if you go unconscious.
It has not made no one's attacked it yet,
Correct.
so I still have guiding bolt advantage.
Correct.
17 on the roll. So it's a
Yes.
24. So that is these 3. Oh, yay! Thank you, dice. So that is 16.
No,
I think
no,
I have
that's
plus 6, so 22.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to disengage
Yeah.
and run 30 feet to the left.
Okay. Fair.
Doesn't say. It just says it stays up for a minute.
Okay, then it stays up for a minute. So you're just on fire, roiled in flames. Just like her body. If
It's
you
like
didn't
a
know
hot
any better,
fire.
if you didn't know any better, it just looks like she's
Viking
on
funeral.
fire and dying.
Get a blanket.
Viking
Put her
funeral.
out.
There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, right, exactly. Alright, I'll just turn Speen. That's right up in her face. So Speen is gonna do, what is she gonna do? Find out. What did you have, Sabine? She's gonna strike out with, yeah, she's strike out with her blade. That is gonna miss. But misses. What? Action, sir.
What? The butt?
Fucking miss. Man, she just.
Oh.
Fuck.
This thing's big. I get it.
Right?
The book.
Do I rage or do I give Ember a potion?
Rage, because Wave can bring her back as a bonus action.
See, this is why I asked. Alright, in that case, I am going to rage.
Right?
I'm going to pull the greatest
It's a
sword.
bonus action.
As a bonus action, I'm going to rage.
That also.
And then pull the greatest
Yeah,
sword
yeah,
as a
yeah.
free action.
Correct.
And then attack it with my
This is
action.
great sword.
And I'm going to attack recklessly. And that's why I did that. There we go. 22.
That is.
Ah, well, you can't help rolling like garbage. 11 damage.
That's what I did
Mm-hmm.
on 3d8.
Yeah. Yeah. But I have a plus 9 to damage. So
Alright.
that's pretty bad. And then I'm gonna stand right over Ember.
Okay. That's Rick's turn. Wave.
Bonus action, healing word. Why am I doing this? For
7.
7.
You're back up.
Ah!
Does he take damage from being within 5? Does he have to hit you for Mantle of Flames?
Either has to hit me or touch me.
Okay.
I think that's a touch spell.
What?
Did it say touch spell? I thought that's what you said.
No.
Hit it or cast it or hit you with a touch spell.
No.
Oh,
it's
sorry.
if they touch me
Okay. I thought it was.
or
Not touch her.
hit
You're
me with a
straddling,
melee.
but not
Understood.
touching.
Yes.
Yes.
I just want to make sure it wasn't just like. So your crotch is
It's getting
pretty
hot.
down there.
Fortunately,
Yeah,
I'm
it
all
is.
metal.
Toasty.
Fortunately for you, you're wearing some.
I have
entire
7,
suit of
you
metal
said?
armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes a minute
How
for
much
that.
does the healing potion do?
6 seconds at least.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
How far away am I from this thing?
It's right up in your
That's
face.
good.
Oh, well, I'm gonna swing with my
Bonus
sword
action,
at
right?
it then.
Take it. Cool.
Yeah.
Do that, and then something
12.
fire
Miss.
related.
Action surge. Miss.
No, because it's an.
Now
That's also a bonus action. You're right.
it's right there.
Oh, it's my
It's
turn?
your turn.
It's right near me?
And then near everybody else because it jumped right at you before.
Yeah, but like, can I hit it with something and not them?
I mean, Rick is standing over top.
But like,
of
if
you
I like
from-
do, it's
stand
big
up.
thing. Like, what if I
Stand
just
up.
do that?
Stand
I'm
up.
gonna stand up, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
Stand up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bonus action take my healing potion.
Okay. So go ahead and do that.
Not you. Woo!
Nice.
So it's that plus 2?
Yep. Correct.
Cool. So that's another 9.
That's a pretty solid.
That's a good potion. Almost the perfect potion.
Almost the
That,
potion.
and
Almost the
then...
greatest potion.
I no longer
Not to be
you.
confused with the greater potion. Different thing.
True.
Better.
Much better.
And now, like, can I hit it with burning hands?
Sure.
And not hit anybody else?
I guess.
And not collapse the tunnel and stuff?
There's a, well,
I
if
mean,
you
we're not in
collapse
a tunnel.
If you collapse a tunnel here,
That'd be impressive.
that'd be very impressive.
Be impressive. Alright, so deck save.
Got it. Here we go. What's your DC?
15.
That's a 13.
Cool. 8. No, yeah, 8.
That's
13.
Reroll ones.
No, I don't know. So, 13, 18, 18.
18. Okay. How many fire spells is that?
4.
Including the one from the other day?
Yeah.
Alrighty. And now you're also wreathed in fire. And flamed like this.
So much fun.
It's its turn. So you're all there. Let's see here. Gonna bite at Wave. You are so lucky. Because that's.
Did you use any sorcery points in your
18?
regate stuff? It's in
Hit.
regate, so they regate.
It was like 20. No.
Oh, I should have been doing that for
Because that would be 8d12 damage. If it crit, you could use
my
one.
Yeah, I
god.
know. But
Instead,
like,
it's just the 4.
So I'm not
That's
eating
knowledge.
just unconscious.
Yes. I was just
5,
pointing out that you
I
didn't, you don't know Mr.
12,
Mushroom.
Fair.
24, 32, 36 points of damage.
oh.
And it just bites down.
They both attack the same thing?
No.
But
Alright.
so that won't
I
help.
was just glad that he is now 30 feet away from this thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull out my crossbow and try and shoot it.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
You
No.
got lucky.
So I am lucky,
Splinters off of its.
but I asked if it hit, so I
Yeah.
can't do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Then as a bonus action, I'm gonna try and hide.
Okay. I'll let you make a stealth check at disadvantage because it's actually no, it's nighttime ish. So alright, yeah, I'll let you make a stealth check. There's not a whole lot to hide behind.
Fair.
So
the statue that hangs
26.
yeah, you can try to get behind the statue that hangs up on top of it.
26.
Yeah, that's fine. So you think you're hidden.
I feel good about this spot.
Sabine, miss.
Mm.
Sabine's just like the amount of blood that's gushing out of Wave just is like she's just like fuck.
Maybe it's just water. Maybe it's just water.
I don't know how this works.
Well, it's dark vision, so it's all the same color liquids in the dark. Rick.
I am going to attack with the greatest sword recklessly, and I'm going to interpose myself between the Bulette and Wave if possible.
Okay.
Before I do, 23.
That does hit.
All right. Hey, that's a little better. 18 damage.
Okay. You're cracking into this thing with the sword, but it's got these thick plates of armor, and it seems to be. It's taking damage, but it seems like it doesn't care, and it seems like it's fighting with the passion of a mother whose children were taken from
Oh,
it.
like it's enraged?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, I'm fighting with the passion of somebody who enjoys having legs. So, here we go.
Alright, so Wave, it comes back to you.
Second wind.
Yeah, fair.
Oh fuck. For 5 points of health.
Oof.
And which god is it?
Showmater?
Maybe.
No, yeah, no.
Tempest.
No, he's not part of it. He's too chaotic.
Tempest. Regardless.
I'm gonna try and
Because it's
summon up
Because you want me
Torm's
to.
strength for this one, this
Alright.
courage to strike this thing. Ooh, for 21.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, wait.
And for 10 points.
Alright. So you hit into this thing, and it's enraged. It's just, I mean, you were talked to Gwent where he basically said they have one thought, and it's just murder.
Yeah.
Like, yes.
So I'm gonna endure with Ilmater. I'm gonna use Torm to strike, and then I'm gonna be like, Tyr! Level the playing field! Shield of Faith. Bonus action.
You used your second wind.
And bonus action.
I like where your head's at, though.
Yeah.
Good try.
Good role playing. Homebrew.
Oh, it's back to me.
Yes.
Hey, Sean, do you have the extra feats? I want to check what
This-
my athletic
This
is.
could be it.
The
This
still
could
feats.
turn the tide of the battle.
What's up?
This
What do you
kind of-
mean it could turn the tide of the battle?
I mean, if you cast a fire spell.
You
Brawny.
just want me to... Yeah, why not?
I mean,
Living on the edge.
I'm just saying.
I'm
There's some
not-
stuff on here that could really swing things.
Burning hand.
All right.
Dexter. Dexterity.
It's gonna pass,
Boo.
but it's still gonna take the damage.
It takes half, right?
Yes.
Reroll.
Is it Brawny?
Brawny.
Do I only reroll it once, or do I keep rerolling until it's not a 1?
No, it's only once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
If you take Elemental Adept, eventually all ones turn into 2, so you re-roll the ones, and then the 1 is a minimum of a 2.
Okay.
Combo those 2
Well,
together.
that's nice. 14.
15. Okay.
Well, 7, because it has to be halved.
Oh, right. And that's with you already
Any
added the 5 to that.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
It was 9 on the roll.
It's larger.
All right. High or low?
Hello, Celine.
Excuse me.
The low is 30, the 30.
So you
So I
want
want
to
to roll
get-
above a 30.
You want to get above a 30?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes! 69. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm Cancer. I get it.
Hello, Internet.
All right. So nothing happens. You reset your stuff back down to 1 or to none, rather.
Mm-hmm.
No,
But that's
it's,
like
no, it's
mine.
its turn.
It's the cancer.
Depending on what it is. You said it could be good. I didn't know that you were going to have good things on there.
No, it's not bad things. There's, I mean, have you looked
They're
at
just
the other
random
Wild
things.
Magic search table?
No.
That exists? Like, there's one where it's just like, your next spell does maximum damage, or
Oh.
like, you heal yourself for 2d10 hit points, or
Ah.
you regain hit points, 10 hit points every turn for the next hour. Like,
What's the
there's-
ratio of good to bad,
It's
though?
about even.
Oh.
But there's some
It's
that are
like
like,
good, bad, neutral, and funny.
yeah,
Ah.
Featherbeard.
Alright.
I'm a chicken.
Everybody's blue.
yeah.
So, I mean,
Lightning
whether
bolt
I
on
picked
me.
high or low, that still
Wouldn't
would have
matter,
been,
yeah.
it wouldn't have mattered.
Fireball. Focus
Focus on yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, that also could potentially turn the tide of the battle one way or the other.
Yeah.
Casting a fireball.
Everyone else would be
yourself.
rolling new characters.
I'm full health.
I think it would knock some people unconscious. It might also, might have been enough damage to kill the thing too.
True.
All or nothing.
Oz gets all the experience we're not doing.
Yeah. All right, it's turn.
You level up.
So. Wave.
Fuck.
There's no way this will end poorly.
Does that trigger Sabine's reaction as a sentinel?
It does. So.
Good thinking, Jake.
Good reminder, Jake.
It's
What's your
not.
total? What's your total? What's your HP right now?
14.
Okay. Your total. Maximum.
45.
Alright, there's no way you can die from this.
There's no way he could die from this.
Somehow I don't believe you, the way you said that.
No, it's fine.
Hmm.
So you will take.
It's just in my foot.
We'll take unconscious.
You definitely have 23.
Swap.
24. 42 points of damage.
Shit.
You're unconscious, but you don't die.
Oh, wave.
And then Sabine will use her reaction as her sense of strike to try and.
Are we making any sort of dent in this creature?
We are making some sorts of dents in this creature. Fiery ones.
Unfortunately, she just can't hit for. She can't roll for shit for tonight. Oz.
I'm gonna pop out from my hiding spot and shoot it with my crossbow.
From stealth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo!
But how far away were you from it?
30.
My
My movement
you do
speed?
not have advantage.
Okay.
Because it knows where you are.
Okay.
Because it can sense you. Its tremor sense is 60
That's
feet.
Halflings are the best. Much better. 20.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Nice.
So that. Ooh, I'm gonna redo that because I used the wrong attacking die. 10, 14 plus. So number 6, probably 5. 5. 19.
One more die. You sure you get it?
5.
Yeah, alright.
5. 19.
How would you like to do this?
Ooh. Well, I'm kind of
So, anticlimactic.
right in the throat.
Okay. Just like up here or like down?
No, like from the side.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't look like it actually so it's just like trying
Just
to
like
slit
through-
the throat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Slit the throat with a crossbow bolt.
Fancy.
Ooh.
And at first, you guys are all like embroiled in the fight. Some of you are unconscious. Some of you are near death. Some of you are fine. And you hear like and then you see the thing just kind of like look around with anger, and then you watch like just as like the arterial spray just gets all of you
Oh.
there because of this large creature, and then it slumps to the ground.
Thank you.
And all the while this has been going on, there has been like screaming,
Yeah.
people running about, in the
Mass
streets.
panic.
And fireworks going off because they like lit all the fuses and then
Yeah.
the thing attacked. So now it looks like, yay, you guys! I need you to make a death saving throw, Pat. What? Yeah, you're unconscious.
He stabilizes.
Oh, you're stabilized. Never mind. Because of your blessing from Eliminator.
Woo!
You're all stable.
And then I want to come out of the shadows where none of you know where I am because you don't have tremor sense up to 60 feet.
I
You know,
don't.
I went. Well, that could have went worse, right?
Yeah.
Right? You're basically dead. You're basically dead.
I'm gonna try and wake him up. Slap him in the face a little.
Alright, yeah. Basically, theoretically, it should take an hour for him to wake up. But I'll
Persistent.
I mean, it's nighttime,
We're out of
right?
combat, so.
Yeah.
Hey, wake up! Wake up!
I'm not basically dead. I'm like half dead.
You almost died. You almost died.
Twice.
I was.
Twice today.
Look at that, yes.
Twice in 2 days.
I'm still here.
I don't know what you guys would do without me.
I've endured.
This is why you're the
And
leader.
you're like, ah! Ah! The mayor is screaming because he has no legs. And he's like flying though because he has wings and he's just bleeding
Oh
out.
God.
Should I carbonize those?
No.
Yeah, and
No, you should
but
heal
like
him.
he eventually hits the
I mean,
drops
I could heal him.
to the deck.
You could-
and
you
he,
should
he
heal.
drops to the remnants of stage. As his death throes leave him, as he's been bleeding out for
12,
the past
14 seconds.
Yeah,
18
or so,
seconds.
even longer than that before you roll for initiative. So and from both of his legs, and he's not a very tall creature, so that's a lot. That's like a third of his body gone.
Never mind
So
then.
he's dead.
Oh well.
Mayor McWorm is no more.
That was gonna happen.
And like you guys are like there, like what would you do without me? More fireworks going off.
I
all over the
imagine
place.
Oz lit up dramatically.
Yeah,
by
and
fireworks.
Captain Brady, Constable Brady, will come out. You see, like people are like peering out from like behind wreckage and like out of doors and out of windows and things, and he just like starts a slow clap, and Hank is up, like pops out from around the statue. He's like, "That's Rick. He's my best customer." Yeah.
I start clapping. 2 for Oz.
And then and it starts to pick up, and it turns into a raucous round of applause, and everybody's
God, I hope
cheering.
there isn't another one. I'll say it wait.
Rick, don't say that shit.
Oh, I whispered it to wave.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, yes, a raucous cheer and of applause for the heroes of Concord as you guys have saved the town and delivered them from this Bulette onslaught and terror. And as things calm down, like basically there's a lot of sadness and a lot of people are distraught and stuff, but there is all of
Anybody except for the mayor died
from this initial assault. No.
Ah, well, we did a great job.
Great.
We did every single thing Oz wanted to do.
So they basically, it is somber, but the fireworks are still going off. You can see there's like a massive stage of these fireworks. And basically what Brady will attempt to do, and he's trying to basically be like, listen, I know it's been rough and we've gone through a lot, but like there is still some of the, as he's trying to like have this like somber moment with the townspeople and you, it's just like, you got like one of those screechers, like, and it's just like, he's like,
I'm gonna walk over.
Create water and just douse it all out.
Yeah, get all the
okay,
fuses.
and all the fuses go out. And he's like, thank you. And he basically said, and he points to like a couple of the food stands and things are still, in
Intact.
relative, usableness or use, and he says, maybe we can still try. This has been rough, but it seems that it's over finally. So perhaps we can use some of what we have left to try and find a silver lining in what remains of the festival food that we have and drink it. Try to at least remember those who fell and honor those who are still here and this group who helped deliver us from this terror. And they're like, and people are like, and there's like, it's like a sad, somber, but
Sure.
like people are like, we've got, might as well. So there is like now it's sort of more of a festival in your guys' honor for saving the town from this.
I'll get nice and drunk.
And Selwyn, like, eventually is like, can I come out now?
Oh yeah, of course.
Do you want to risk it, Selwyn?
She's like, fair point. She goes back upstairs.
Someone's getting through this.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
And Hank's like, oh,
We're keeping
by the
one
way.
alive.
76.
It's 76.
It's music. It's the music.
Music
It's a Music
Man.
Man reference. You have to be quite the theater nerd to get it.
Is it 76? Is that the number?
Yeah, 76 trombones is the name of the song.
Well, damn.
Or you
That's
just need
perfect.
to have seen that play once when Sean was in it, like the 7th grade.
6th grade.
6th grade.
7th grade, I was the lead.
Oh, that's Fiddler on the Roof. My bad.
It's okay.
What's that one about?
About a bunch of Jewish guys.
Roll me another one. I think you already got that one.
And there's another sash.
31.
Does it
It
compound?
was the spell pages.
You want one?
It
One buck.
is a horn.
Bless you.
Yeah, it's basically like a ram's horn made of stone.
Ooh.
Cool.
And while you hang on to it, you sprout ram's horns from your head.
You match my eyes and you match my horns. Guys, we're becoming a family.
Hold this real quick.
And after like a few minutes, after like 10, 15 minutes, your horns dissipate and you get ram's horns as well.
But I have random swords.
Yeah, they are just like,
Double rams.
More, or is it like I have mine and then I get like little ones?
yeah, you have like another set. It's weird.
I think that's the
With
best
my
Does it- does it,
saber-tooth,
like,
with
work
my saber-tooth
correctly?
cap. And
like-
my tentacle
Oh,
creature
I see
on my
what you're
back.
saying, like,
I'm an
Yeah.
interesting sight.
Yeah, we'll do with that. Yeah, yours continue to curl. So like,
So they start going
so like rather than like one,
like mountain
it
goat
goes,
type
one
horns
and
where
then
they started
another,
going out.
Yeah, well, it's still going back, but it's like so one curl and then a second curl.
Yeah.
They start to kind of go out on like a 45.
Cool.
I think that's the best use of that.
I think that's the best use of that.
Cool.
Hank, man, one more.
All right.
Rick, you have a problem? And
Thanks, Rick.
And Brady goes, "Thank you." 500 gold pieces.
I got a solution. 100 gold, 100 gold, 100 gold, 100 gold, 100 gold.
86.
Speaking of 100 gold, Ted, I'm surprised you never comment on my hat.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
The hundreds.
I see that.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Let's see. So maybe- Just rolling vigorously. Almost there. Sliding on the scroll.
When you just not like nice things.
What do you mean?
I mean, why is it a problem that I have?
Well, because do you have how much gold have you spent on that?
20 maybe?
You got that would have been 4. You got more than 4.
No. I was getting them for half price.
You got more than 8. I have 2 that you gave me, 3 that you gave me.
You get a
4!
jar of
You've
water,
given me 4.
and when you shake it, there's like a little hurricane.
No,
inside
one
the
of those
jar.
was free.
Ooh.
So you still bought me 3. That's 15 gold, or half price. So
That's
7 and a
because
half
we're
gold.
friends. Yeah,
No,
you're
no,
right.
I get that.
bought-
I appreciate that. But I'm just saying, like, ballpark, how much gold do you think you spent on random stuff from this box?
Like 35.
Oh, cool. You could have gotten a great axe for cheaper than that.
Why would I need a great axe?
I'm
I got
just
the
saying that
greatest sword.
That it's like, I'm just talking about value. You know?
What's more valuable than friendship?
You got a set of ring mail for cheaper.
Why would I want ring mail?
You wouldn't, but what is what I'm saying.
I think this is a much better
This is
use
the
of
most ridiculous thing. Here you go, Sabine. 2.5 gold.
I think you could have bought you're like halfway to a horse.
What do I want a horse for? I would kill it with my body.
But it's not. You're not getting the point I'm trying to make.
You're right. I'm very confused.
Make better points. That's all I'm saying.
That's like 3 days ship passage.
But I got
I guess
50 days worth of rations.
And I think
Yeah, that's
I can get us
fair.
a boat.
Yeah, but we'd have to get to a town, like a town to
So
get
you
a boat.
bought 2 for Celine?
Huh?
Is that what or Sabine?
One for Sabine, yeah.
1 for Sabine. She gets a tiny bottle, little plant inside. Shockingly, does not need any care. Just persists.
Cool.
It's 5 gold for any more purchases out of this. You would miss that if you would like to.
One more.
Yeah, of course. Again, percentile.
You're so sour about gambling. Not even really gambling. You get
18.
a prize every time.
Yeah.
All I'm
Like, we always win.
just saying, we shouldn't waste all of our money on this.
I'm not.
Like,
Give myself something
we,
nice.
we have to pay for a
You
ship
pull
passage.
out,
Like, we
a
got
tiny
expenses
little
ahead.
cloud, and it just flies about your head. It's like this big, little tiny cloud, and occasionally it'll shift to like a storm cloud, but it's hangs out because it's getting in the way. Doesn't do anything. It's
Just there. I'm
gonna
such
give
a
him- I'm gonna give him
strange
10
sight.
gold.
Yeah. it's
I feel vindicated.
Alright.
I have a problem.
You have a couple.
He's gonna need.
29.
Maybe I've got capital. I think we already got that.
I'm such a strange sight.
How?
I think we all
Is
are
this-
at this point.
Tentacle
97?
cloud with tentacle
Right?
monster.
Yeah.
A
97.
horn with saber-tooth helmet.
What does your tentacle monster eat?
I don't know. Do you know what this thing eats?
I'm glad Dana's not here for the tentacle monster.
She would love it.
Yeah.
What's your
I'm-
first roll, Pat?
I'm just gonna leave it somewhere probably at some
27.
point. Like when it gets too big for me to care for. Or to
Once we
carry
get to the-
around.
once
Just
we get to
release
the-
it into
Well,
the
yeah,
ocean.
like once we get to the ocean, I'm gonna let it go.
Hey, I'm right here.
Honestly,
It's the ocean, man.
if you leave that thing and put it into the ocean, that might be the most irresponsible thing you've done in your entire life.
Nobody's putting that anywhere.
You throw that thing in the ocean, maybe it just eats everything.
Excuse me. Don't be throwing that at me.
You're not the ocean.
You're not the ocean.
You pull out a comb,
So what
a
should I do
little
with it?
iron comb that's
Should I just kill
flowery.
it?
Then you
Get
can
the comb
transform this
Oh.
comb into a dagger as an action, but it just looks like a comb
Oh, that's cool.
otherwise.
So,
What was the other number?
So should I kill the tentacle monster?
97.
Yeah.
Keep it alive for now.
I mean, it did save your life yesterday.
It did. We'll leave it alive for right
You
now.
should at the very least name it.
But what if we have to kill it? Then it'll be
Well-
attached.
Well, yeah, but then you'll have given it a name at least. remember it fondly.
Will we though?
If you will.
Like, we'll be able to remember it.
Well, what if we call it fondly?
I feel like that's a loophole to win the argument, which is fine.
I think
Nothing
you should
wrong with
Name
it.
it fondly. This is fondly.
I'm not calling it that.
Look at it. It looks just like a fondly. Just try it once.
I'm not calling it that.
I like fondly.
You would.
To
Little
your
tentacle
point,
suction
Yuki,
cups.
these guys are they're on a mission to go elsewhere, so they're probably not going to take over mayorship of this town.
No.
It will fall to most likely Brady.
Yeah.
He's the only one who had the best head on his shoulders throughout this whole thing.
Yep.
Pat, you find a crystal, a milky white crystal with some holes in the top,
Mm-hmm.
and this crystal can be used to magically salt and pepper food to perfection.
Ooh, that would come in handy.
You should give it to Selwyn,
Why?
because she sells crystals for a living.
Speaking of Selwyn,
But like,
You myself.
I buy Selwyn one. Unless I like it. She's not here right now. She's upstairs.
Hey, Rick,
Yes.
you're our cook. Take this. Now give me something.
Hey, Rick, I'll trade you this for something.
Oh yeah, right. You want to trade me something? Why'd you say Rick on Wave?
Here. Wave, you can have this. And it's a tiny jade butterfly that flutters around.
Oh, here, Oz, you can have this. It's a comb that turns into a dagger.
I love daggers! This is perfect!
Wait, I didn't
Put it in my pocket.
here, you can have this little cloud.
Oh.
Because clouds are water vapor.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep this 50 days of rations. Though.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're gonna need that. We gotta leave first thing in the morning, guys.
87.
For Selwyn?
Yeah.
Alright, so you took that dagger, right?
Yeah, and gave you a tiny jade butterfly that flies around your head.
I'm gonna keep my little hurricane though.
She gets a vorpal utensil. All it can do is change between a fork, knife, and spoon.
Perfect.
But that's what she gets.
All right.
Did you buy one?
No.
No, you bought her one.
I bought her one.
Yeah, alright, cool.
Selwyn, here, take this butterfly.
And she's like, cool.
It's for you.
Is jade a crystal?
It is.
Yeah. I mean, it's a rock.
Yeah.
But
You could sell it.
precious stone.
You could argue that it's a crystal. It's got a crystalline structure in a way. But anyway, you gonna say something? You buy another one?
I use
Pat?
it to make fancy things.
Yeah, well, crystal. Yeah.
Yes, it does cut off the head of a dinner with natural 20. The fork utensil.
Aha! We should do a pig roast. Then you can use it to cut off
Yeah.
my head.
All right, I'm gonna buy one. 47.
I love this game.
It's like the magic bean.
You guys are suckers for random things.
We are! Because they're fun.
Maybe I do have a problem.
I just want to progress the game.
Nah.
Why would we do
Why?
that?
I have no idea. I don't
Does this
know.
count as, this doesn't count as progress?
Nah. Well, I guess from a certain perspective.
It's not like there's like something
A
hunting
jar.
us.
This is lethargy steam. It's a jar of purple steam that calms creatures that breathe in this smoke.
All right. Probably, yeah. Here we go. It's a lethargy steam jar. Feel like maybe it would work well in your poisoner's kit. It's a good start, anyway. To a poisoner's kit.
Oh, I was,
Thanks.
You were just gonna say he needs
I
to
was
calm
gonna say
down.
he needs to calm down when he gets
It works
all
like this.
Not right now.
Oh,
Don't wait
well, I
for
did
when
it
he's
to him.
getting mad at us.
I did it right now.
I'm sleepy.
All right.
I'm gonna go halfling out, and then I go take a nap.
I'm gonna buy one more.
I'm done.
2.
Dude.
I am paying half price, so it's like I could buy two. It would count as one.
It's just like that.
Get
Yeah.
us all one.
No, because I don't know how much ship passage costs.
Yeah, I just missed it before, so I want to do a few.
Yeah. Well, you did before. You were just drunk.
Ah.
Yesterday. You got here. You just, like, got really drunk.
This is like a little feather
Okay.
that makes your hair blow dramatically from even though there's no wind.
Ooh. And put it in with like my phoenix feather. I have like feathers.
Yeah, it's got a whole feather vibe going on. And your hair is just like whoosh. Imagine like Pocahontas on the
Yeah,
cliff
yeah,
when
yeah.
her hair is.
Fabio.
Yeah, Fabio as well. You got that.
Fabio Pocahontas.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Different
Clearly.
strokes for different folks.
Ooh.
Yes, to your point, initiative, coffee company. Deck of many things is the reason I don't put these in this game, because when we do have to get those for like when we do charity streams and stuff.
I picked 7 cards.
Yeah. Jake's like, I draw 3. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. And he gets 3 great ones.
And then,
And then it's my turn, and I know it's gonna be bad.
And it was.
And it was bad.
Didn't you lose like a stat?
I
You
lost,
lost
I
three
lost
or
all
something.
You already
of
lost
my
your experience. That's right.
All of it.
yeah. It only should. It shouldn't have been all of it. It should
Yes.
have been a portion of it.
Yeah.
Down to the beginning of that level.
Yes. But still,
But still.
I lost 4,000 experience.
Yes,
You
but-
got Shovel Knight and a +2 bow.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shovel Knight was the best.
Yeah.
Shovel Knight is maybe one of my favorite
Companions.
NPCs that I've ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
He was a higher level than any of us.
Yeah.
True.
The best part / the worst part is that technically once you left the Tomb of the Nine Gods, he became beholden to you again because he was only there as long as he had the.
Yeah.
That's alright. He didn't know where I was.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
true.
So.
Actually, that's true.
Yeah, he was beholden to.
And he found his
Carrot,
lady
it's a
love.
carrot.
Yeah, he did. He did find
Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight.
Shield Knight. Yeah.
All right.
So, okay. So you guys have basically, you know, have gotten your gold, your payment, and obviously you're welcome. The townspeople and Brady and Gwent and everyone are basically like, you know, if you guys ever find yourselves here, you know, you have a place to stay, no questions asked, meals, drinks. It's all on them because you guys are clearly the saviors of this town. So, you know, they kind of ask if there's anything else that they can do for you. Not that they have a lot of sway on anything in particular, but they'd like to help however they can.
I don't know if there's anything that we could
Do
really.
you need any
ask for.
supplies?
If you could keep an eye out for the Scourge of the North and send us word.
And he's like, "Did you tell him what it was?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we told
And
the
he's like-
constable.
From what you told me, if I see this thing, I think I'm pretty much dead.
Fair.
So yeah, I'll say sure.
How's Lady Relin doing?
It's rough. I mean, she's coping, but like her husband and her friends / adventuring party are all dead, mutilated before her eyes, and she also has lost an arm. So she's pretty much in a state of shock.
Hey, Oz.
You letharged me, and I went to bed.
Ah, that's right. I go to Oz's room, and I take the jar of lethargy steam back from him.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to Lady Relin. And I'm gonna bring you guys with me, because you're better at talking to people than I am.
Fair.
I'm gonna be like, hey, you guys should console her a little bit. See, maybe leave that with her so, you know, she has a way of coping with all of the things that are going on.
You're a girl.
I'd never. Oh, okay.
You can talk to chicks better.
Sure.
You can tell just like that.
You tell from what he just said that you'd be better at this.
Fair.
I'll come in with you.
Oh, all right.
You guys go inside. Sabine's like smooth to you, real smooth. So you guys go inside, and she's there, and she's just kind of like sitting on a bed, like staring at a wall, just like, you know, in like a loose like nightshirt style situation, just staring at a wall, just seemingly in shock.
What's her name again?
Lady Relin, you don't know anything beyond that.
Okay. Excuse me. Lady Relin?
And she just kind of like, she just like, her eyes unblinking just sort of turn over and look at you, and then they look back at the clearly in shock. Or
We
has
just
some sort of PTSD or something. You've seen stuff like this. You've been in the war. You've seen this kind of stuff.
we just wanted to come and offer our condolences for your losses.
And she just like again, not even looking at you. She's just like, "Thank you."
Wanted to give you this.
And she's like, and she breathes it in, and she does seem to, like, her tense muscular structure seems to, she like relaxes a little bit, body language eases up a little, and she does seem to be a little more calm.
If there's ever anything that we can do for you,
And she's, and you also notice that she's like holding the stump of where her hand was that got bitten off by the bullet.
Yes.
you only ever need to find us. The things you're going through right now. There's another side. You know, you can make it through.
Yes. We've
Nothing's gonna feel okay just yet, but just stick with it. It's I'm sure it's what your companions would have wanted.
And she just kind of nods. You can't tell if it's an agreement or sort of an absent-minded,
Yeah.
like, just reaction. But, yeah.
Alright. We're gonna leave in the morning, so we just wanted to say goodbye and thank you for taking this threat seriously and giving everything that you did. Then I'll leave.
And she just, like, kind of absent-mindedly says, "Thank you." Continues to nod and hold her stump as you guys leave.
Alright.
That was uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I think that's the right thing to do.
I
Anyway,
mean, I agree.
beer?
Yeah. Beer bed.
Beer in bed.
So you go
Beer in
back,
bed.
and as you're making your way back, Brady is there, and he kind of sees you guys. He calls you over, and he's just like, he just gestures at the dead Bulette in the middle of the street, and he's like, "You guys want to do anything with this? Otherwise, we can just have it disposed of."
I mean, is there any usage for?
And he's like,
Like-
"Yeah, apparently there's supposed to be quite a few different uses for different parts of this thing."
Oh, shit,
Oh.
definitely.
Like what?
And he says, "That's outside of my capabilities."
Alright,
Is there anybody in town who would?
Not here. We're a farming community.
History
Go.
check?
Are you there?
nature check.
Nature check?
Yeah, but him and Sabine were
Alright,
just waiting
nature
outside.
or arcana, I guess. Probably. You know what? It's more nature.
6.
13.
12.
Got it. Sabine, give her guidance, somebody. Let's see what happens.
2.
Hey, 19.
Hey.
Sabine's like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of this."
Huck. Sabine.
She's like, she says, "Well, you look at it, and you can see that its own natural armor is made of large chitinous plates.
Ah.
So it
Armor.
lends itself to armor,
Right.
half plate or plate mail. You know, it could be crafted from the, you know, if you were able to salvage the plates themselves.
Neat.
And then potentially, if you form gauntlets from the claws, that may help in making some sort of gauntlets that could do damage, but also potentially lead to better digging and potential burrowing.
Alright. Let's
Um,
drag it out of town and then skin off all the plates then.
Yeah. Well, should we do it now or like in the morning?
But
The front-
let's do it now while it's fresh.
front claws
Fair.
could be used potentially.
Also,
to
we
make-
woke up 3 hours ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
So,
It's been a rough couple hours for you
it's
guys.
true, I'm napping.
But
It's exhausted.
Alright.
the front claws could potentially be harvested to do some sort of these gauntlets for burrowing. There's supposed to be something that can be done possibly with earplugs from teeth. And then the back claws, potentially boots can be made for those as well.
Alright. So we'll
Cool.
drag it out of town and do our best
Harvest
to
the bits.
harvest as many of the bits as we can. Teeth, front claws, back claws, as
All
many
the
plates
things.
as possible.
Survival checks.
All right.
How's your survival?
My survival's okay. How about?
Sabine is also pretty decent.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say it's about a 1. So.
I got a 15.
Sabine
I'll help you.
has a 5.
Do it.
I will guide. Or are you gonna guide
Oh,
yourself?
she's a 5 in the
survival?
portion.
Oh, gee.
I got 3.
21.
Plus 3.
You did
Plus-
that type of help.
No, I was gonna
So
help
you
you. I was just
guide
rolling
her
to see what
or
would got,
him?
but I was
So
helping
he
you.
can guide himself.
Oh, are you gonna guide yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, then her.
What did you give her?
3.
She has a 28.
That's
So between the two of you, you
We
are
get all the
able
bits.
to. You're basically able to salvage 2 or enough of the plates that you think you could probably craft. Potentially 2 sets of plate mail from the plates. You could probably make, just because of there's only so many. You could probably make potentially because this thing got its face bashed in a bunch and it did lose a bunch of teeth.
Okay.
Cracked on just eating wave.
Oops.
That you could probably get maybe if you could figure out what to do with these teeth, to do a set of earplugs possibly, and then potentially gauntlets and boots.
After this is done, I kind of want to do a thing.
Okay.
Is it done?
Yeah, I mean, here.
Alright, so I want to go back to Lady Relin
Yes.
on my own.
Okay.
And I kind of want to instill in her that what happened to her, there's no justice in what happened, even though we killed this thing. But I'm going to allude to Torm and the losing of his right hand, and maybe this is some sort of sign or new life that she could possibly pursue or path to endure down. So I'm also going to do like a little intro into the triad.
Okay.
And
Make me a religion check at advantage.
where is that religion? It's right there. 19? Yeah, 19.
Yeah. And you do feel like you are starting to make a little progress, though the fact that she lost her right hand, and you're bringing up the fact that Torm lost his right hand, and the process in which he lost it to help his sacrifice to help save the I think that was the spell plate, whatever. It was a whole big thing that he did, so that was it seems to resonate with her, and you feel the longer as you start to speak and say these words to her. It starts off a little faltering, as you're trying to figure out how best to do this. But as you start to go and make your way through this, you start to grow more confident in what you're saying, and the words that you say feel as though they're almost guided from an outside force to help you make and say the right thing. And you do feel that you did, your best to do this. And when you leave, after having instilled in her what you believe to be the best, means of conveyance, you feel as though you've been, this hasn't gone unnoticed. And for the next 5 days, you are considered to be under the bless spell.
Nice.
So D4 to attacks and a D4 to saving throws for the next 5 days.
Very
Right?
nice.
Yeah.
And this comes from a feeling that's slightly different than the blessing that you receive from Ilmater. This feels to be it still feels familiar, but as though from a different source.
Okay.
And dig a hole and put the bulette in it.
Okay.
Outside of town.
Sort of fitting.
Yeah. Back to the mud.
Yes. So, you guys do do that, you've harvested the chunks from this creature. You've kind of sent a
Naked
piece.
mole rat.
Essentially.
He's a naked mole rat.
Yes, impossible indeed. Is there anything else that you guys would like to say and or do before we sort of bring this episode to a close?
No?
Looking more at you, since you've done mostly sleeping.
Also has an idea for our team name. What's
What
that?
did I
Opposing forces. Because we got water, we got fire, we got ice, we got just brute force, we got sneaky. So none of it kind of works together, and we're generally arguing. Works on 2 levels.
Well, you're sort of swift like air with the rogue, and he's
Sure.
down to earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not true.
You're from the earth.
Got a fiery temperament.
You.
Hey,
I'm not from the earth.
that's my territory.
First off,
Dwarves
just because you
live
set on
underground.
fire doesn't mean you are fiery. You're more creepy.
Dwarves live underground
Hey!
in the earth.
See, you guys see what I mean?
Also, that armor's looking
We're arguing
real
about this name
dirty. Might wanna
I suggested.
pop it up for a bit. I can scrub it up for you.
That's alright.
Sure?
I feel fine.
And Sabine's like, yeah, I mean, she's
We're
not
of-
really that much like fire, because whenever she gets put on the spot, she goes out.
Oh, that was cold.
Get to it.
Anyway, guys, with that, we're going to bring this episode to a close. Everybody hits level 5.
Woo!
That was a good point. I feel like you guys have started to overcome some of the things that you've put yourself in.
Making turns.
And, you've done your first great service to a town in need, rather than setting a town not in need ablaze. So thank you so much to everybody who came out to watch here tonight. We especially appreciate the new folks that are here. Be sure to go ahead and follow us here on Twitch if you want to stay up to date with that. We stream this game every week, except for the last week of the month. We do an evil campaign that Jake runs.
Hey.
And I'm a player, and so we
Swap rolls.
swap roles. We did just finish our Curse of Strahd campaign that Jake
Hey.
also ran. That was Sunday. It was about a 5-hour season finale. That'll be hitting YouTube in the next couple of days. The VOD is still available on Twitch, although you will have to deal with the breaks and the delay to start. That'll be baked in until I upload the final video for that. Then again, if you're new to the channel, every Monday I stream an online game that I play with different groups of friends. It's an alternating Rise of Tiamat, Princess of the Apocalypse campaign. And then Wednesday I build characters on Twitch by myself. It's me and the chat. We build characters together. I have no idea who I'm supposed to be building tomorrow, which might involve me having to do some research, which is usually never a good sign, because I'm always like, oh, I know that character, and then I don't know that character at all. Wait a minute. Google Drive. I'll tell you right now, Internet. Tomorrow's character build document is open tomorrow. I'm not that excited about it, but it's Castiel from Supernatural.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, we're Supernatural, so that's not
And I stopped watching Supernatural 10 episodes into season 5, so it's gonna be season 4 Castiel.
Woo!
It's the only one I know.
Oh, he's a good one. He's a good one.
I mean, as good as they go, I guess. That's what he showed
As far as I
up,
know.
right?
Yeah.
I don't.
From what I understand, as the seasons go on, he gets less and less magic-y because his angel power goes away.
Why?
So then eventually he would just be like a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
He's a commoner.
He starts at level 11 and then
Works his way down. He's the
drops.
Benjamin Button of leveling up.
So yes, tomorrow I will be
Two-tex.
building Castiel
Nice.
on Supernatural. Spoiler alert, he's probably just gonna be a paladin.
Azamar.
An Azamar
Asmar
paladin.
Paladin.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. We did it!
Lay on hands. Yeah, that's that. I mean, I guess I could just keep healing hands as the Azamar as the healing ability for the angel. Pick it up with glass, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not really good at anything. So I do that every Wednesday, and then there's other videos that come out throughout the week. I just released a video today covering monsters from letters A through C in Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes. Next will be D. The D will be split up because the Demon Lords are about 30 pages. So they're already in Out of the Abyss, so I'll just be comparing them to see if there's any difference. I heard Demogorgon is vastly different between the two books. So
Probably a little nerfed for
Yeah, he-
Mordenkainen's.
yeah, he's definitely weaker
Yeah.
in Mordenkainen's than he is
Makes
in
sense.
Out of the Abyss.
Mm.
So that's the thing. Yeah, and again, as a last round, because today's the official day, Initiative Coffee Company. The coffee that's provided that keeps us going to keep you guys entertained. The
good
new
cup of
sponsor to the channel. Approved Initiative. That's the coffee blend right here. And thank you guys for hanging out in this stream as well. We appreciate it. So, with that, we're going to bring this to a close as you guys finish leveling up or whatever else they got to do. And I am looking more at Celine because she's the one who always forgets to level up.
Oh no, I remind her every other day throughout the week, and she says nah, and then on the way up we do it.
Well, I'm going to play some
Hey, it's
music
worth
and
this
we're going to
far.
roll some credits to see who else joined the Nerd Immersion family today. So,
Woo!
You gotta switch up the playlist. The music playlist.
just the one new follower, but it's there.
Do I want to roll for now?